else then contributed at another $10 level. Can someone else announce who that is? Can someone else announce who you are? Now, I should say, if you want to. No one is obligated to announce if they are. But if you do wish to announce it, I'm happy to do that so we can give you some love. So can we give some serious love to Takangia? Can I get some hearts? Can I get some hype? Can I get some, like, all the kinds of things that I can possibly do? While we're doing that, I also want to mention one other thing. I'm currently doing something which I shouldn't really be doing, and the only reason I can do it is because I've got pretty solid internet, and that is that I am currently downloading Wasteland 2 Director's Cut as we speak. Now, the reason that there's a delay on this, yeah, let me finish talking about that, and then I'll go back to the Patreon. But I want to explain, because I noticed that my stream kind of upload and download is going up and down a little bit. So you may notice a couple of little hiccups in the stream while that is finishing. The reason I'm doing it now is because I wasn't sure if I wanted to stream this on GOG or not. And quite frankly, I didn't want to get this or do it on Steam or anything like that if I was then going to have to get it on Good Old Games, because obviously goodoldgames.com Twitch channel wants me to stream Good Old Games, which is totally understandable. But I didn't want to have two versions of it, and so I went back and forth on it. I'm like, am I going to want to stream this? I don't really know, blah, blah, blah. And also, it wasn't cheap either, let me tell you. And so finally, I'm like, okay, you know what? After Ravenloft is over, I'm definitely going to want to give this one a shot. I'm going to give Wasteland 2 a try. So Wasteland 2, after I finish Phoenix Wright tonight, I should say after I finish the third case in Phoenix Wright tonight, I'm going to do that first. Then I'm going to play about an hour, hour and a half or so of Wasteland 2, which is what you guys voted for me to try on the Patreon. And then once Ravenloft is finished over in the Good Old Games channel, I'm going to be playing Wasteland 2 over there for a while. So Wasteland 2 is going to get played. It is going to be over there. And yeah, I'm looking forward to giving it a shot. But in any case, that's happening. So I've got like 6 gigabytes left to go or something like that, or 5 gigabytes left to go. But if you see some hiccups, you will understand why. You will understand what's going on. Now, as far as the second patron is concerned, Grows, is that you? Grows, are you the second patron? Let me make sure. We already got the transcoder. Nice. That's awesome. Is that you, by the way, Gross? Thanks for all the hearts, by the way, guys. Is that you, Gross, who was the second patron? Are you the second patron? I want to make sure I know first if that is you. Can you just call me Admiral? The only problem with that is that if you do that, I'm going to think you want to call me Akbar, and that means I have to keep saying, it's a trap. So I don't know whether you should do that or not. But Gross, is that you, man? Who was kind enough to be the second to get us to the 40 patrons? Was that you? Waiting for that delay. That delay, though. He waits. He waits. Waits to hear. Is it? Oh my gosh, is the delay that bad? Yeah, okay, Captain. Yeah, there you go. Or Commodore, I guess. Is that Grows? Is that you? Is it? Damn delay. He's not talking. Okay, so it's not just me. Let me do a quick delay test, actually. Could you guys type in the word waffle? Please type in the word waffle. And as soon as you guys hear that, please let me know. As soon as, just type in the word waffle, and I'm going to count the delay. Ten seconds. Okay. Okay, there we go. 10 seconds. Lovely. Awesome. That's what I was hoping for. Okay. So it was you. Okay, thanks, dude. I really appreciate that, man. I'm glad to hear that. Can we give Grows some love? Thank you guys for the waffles. Can we give Grows some love, please? We gave Takanji some love. Can we give him some love as well? Let's give him some serious love today. I really appreciate that. Now, guys, I want to mention, by the way, thank you so much to Grows. Thank you so much to Takanji. I want to mention, yeah, I know, but I don't have my stream up. I don't want to be running my stream at the same time, Takanji, because I'm trying to conserve. I have very good internet, but I'm trying to conserve bandwidth because of the downloading and all that stuff. So we can get some love and hype and all that stuff for Gross. What's up, Kitsune? So I want to mention before I welcome everybody in, finally, I do want to say that we are up to 40 patrons and $345, which is amazing. $5 more, folks. $5 more, assuming that we can sustain it through the end of the month. $5 more, and we are going to be able to. Okay, awesome. Thanks, Alphador. Once we can get that $5 more, I am going to be able to start paying the R vocalists for their voiceovers every month. Starting next month, I'll be able to pay them, not a lot, but I'll be able to pay them something for their trouble. So that's going to be starting once we hit 350. So if we can get another $5, if we can get another patron in here or whatever at that, that would be awesome. Also, we are now only $55 away from Arvanaut Idol, people. We're $55 away from Arvanaut Idol. And you know, I'm thinking about it because my good friend Capoeirist Mike, who is a good friend and author, and also Mike is now, I'm going to make an announcement about this in a minute, Mike has another role, but Mike is a professional author, and it is book day for Mike today, as I'm going to talk about. But I'm thinking, Mike, you should think about entering this this Arvanaut Idol thing too. I could bring you in as the ringer to try to do it, but no, but Arvanaut Idol will be happening at $400 level, so when we hit that, we're going to get up to that Arvanaut level, which is really, really awesome. So I'm really, really happy about that possibility. So hopefully we can keep moving that Patreon forward. And again, thank you so much to the Grows. Thank you so much to Decangia. I'm going to owe you guys epic poems next month, just like I gave Atomic Cheese his poem, and then I'm going to be giving Alphador his epic poem today, and I have 2 more to do this month. Now, let me see. So let me give Mike some love here before we go on to the stream. Capoeirist Mike, as I said, is my friend, is a writer. 2 important things about Mike. Number 1, Capoeirist Mike has now become one of the co-hosts for Speculate, the podcast that I run. You guys know about that. I have been doing that with good friend and author Brad Bollier. Brad is taking a break for about 6 months because he's got a book that he's got to focus on. So Mike is stepping up to the plate. Mike and I are going to be running the show until that. Until Brad comes back, basically May or June. And then, as you guys know, next year is going to be super busy for me. So when he gets back, I'm probably going to step back for a few months, and they are going to handle the show in my absence. So basically, we've got a team of 3 instead of a team of 2. So I want to welcome again publicly Mike into the stream. Capoeirist Mike is a really, really good writer. His real name is Mike Underwood. So that's the first announcement, is about Speculate. The second announcement, though, is that it is book day for Mike. Tor.com has released one of his books from the Genrenauts series. It is called The Shootout Solution. And I believe, although I don't want to sort of speak for him, but I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Mike, that you have a little additional contest thing. You don't have to run it right this second, but I want to sort of give you the chance to announce it. So do you want to announce that to everyone, what this actually is? And then once that's done, I'll welcome everyone in officially to the stream, and we'll actually get started with schedule and stuff. So yeah, Mike, do you want to, so first of all, and make sure you put lots of links to everything too, by the way, Mike. Mike has been published in a number of places. He's being published by Tor.com right now, with this particular series, this novella series. And, yeah, so happy book day to Mike. So everybody wish Mike a happy book day. That's the first thing. Everybody wish him a happy book day. And secondly, yeah, let us know, Mike, if you've got something. 3 shiny ebook copies of the Shootout Solution, which I'd like to give away to viewers. Badass. See, that's what I'm about here. That's what I'm about. I bring on talented people, and the people give away their talent. That's what I'm talking about. So yes, Genrenauts Mike, very talented author. And yes, so if you guys want an ebook copy, that is going to be some awesomeness that we're dealing with that. So yeah, it's a cool series. So Mike, do you want to lead off by giving away one of those? Do you want to lead off by giving away one of those, like one now, and then we'll start playing, and then you can give away the other 2 a little bit later on, before you have to head off to bed or whatever? Do you want to do that? Oh, Sangeli, no better time than the present, my friend. No better time than the present. What do you think, Mike? Do you want to do that? Okay, sounds good. All right, folks. So, Mike, why don't you, as I'm setting this up, why don't you describe, I'm going to set up the giveaway. Why don't you describe what the book is? And then I promise after this, Alphador, we'll get you your epic poem, but we're juggling a bunch of stuff, but I'm not going to make you stay up too late because I know you're already up late as it is. So, okay, the word is going to be... There it is. Please type in the word book day, folks. Book day if you want to win a free ebook from Mike, who is describing it to you right now. Please type in the word book day for a free ebook from Mike, who will give you his copy, and he can do that via Twitch PM. So you guys can see this right now, Genrenauts series about a group of storytellers that travel between dimensions. So please type in book day if you guys are interested. And you should be. Free ebook. Free ebook hype. Nice, Sang. I got you, man. Well, we'll definitely get that poem read. Did I ever tell you, Mike, that this concept, by the way, which I really love, Mike has tremendous concepts. One of his books, which was relatively recent, that came out from 47 North, was a book in which the world, basically the sort of city, this city is set in the bones of a fallen giant. It's the coolest freaking setting. Mike has really, really good settings. Really cool stuff. And the other thing I wanted to say, Mike, was I don't know if you ever remember the old 80s show called Voyagers. Not Voyager, not the Star Trek show, but Voyagers, which is basically about these two guys that travel through time, and there's always something fouled up about history, and they use this thing called the, I don't know, it looks like kind of like a pocket watch, and it sends them to time, and when they get there, the light blinks red until they fix whatever's wrong with history, and then it turns green, and then they can go on again. And I can't remember the name, I can't remember like when it was exactly, but sometime in the 80s, and it was called Voyagers. So I don't know, I remember loving that series when I was a kid, and that's what that reminds me a little bit about your series, so. All right, last call, folks, last call. Yeah, that was the best, wasn't it? Oh, God. Quantum Leap was good, too. Yeah. Quantum Leap was good, too. But Voyagers, man, the theme for Voyagers was so awesome. When they were flying through time, I loved that theme when I was a kid. I was like, oh, my God, that was the best. It was the absolute best. So last call, folks. Last call to win a copy of this ebook. And again, we have 3 copies to give away. He's going to give one away now, and he's going to give a couple others away a little bit later on. Last call. Hey, what's up, Roix? Atomic Cheese is the winner. Atomic Cheese wins a free ebook. Wins a free ebook from Capoeiraist Mike. So you have a winner. Mike is going to PM you. He's going to send you a private message via Twitch, Atomic. And what's up, Epidemic? And we've got 2 others, guys. 2 others that are coming out that are going to be given away by Mike. Again, for those of you just getting in here, this is a giveaway we're doing from my friend Capoeiraist Mike, whose real name is Mike Underwood, who is an awesome author. He also happens to be the marketing manager for Angry Robot Books and is doing an amazing job there, too. And he is now my co-host on Speculate, the podcast for writers, readers, and fans, which also has a Patreon, incidentally, for people who are interested in the author side of things or the podcast writing sort of things. But so he's giving away a copy of his new book, which has just come out today from Tor.com, called The Shootout Solution. It's part of his Genrenaut series. And we're going to be talking more about Tor.com tomorrow when we talk with Daniel Polanski and a couple of other folks about his book, his novella called The Builders, which, by the way, if you haven't read it, The Builders is awesome. Really, really love that. So, I should give away ebook copies of my own books. Giving away stuff you read is amazing prize. Exactly, Deviser, exactly. So the book Dragon Spear, again, is it's called The Shootout Solution. It's just out today from Tor.com. It's part of his Genrenauts series, and it's going to be pretty cool. Yes, exactly. Of course not. Let's see. It's that. It's Voyagers. The Shootout Solution. Yay. So thanks a lot, Mike, for doing that, by the way. I really appreciate it. It's awesome. And, yeah, thank you very much. Cool stuff. Cool. So there we go. So that's the deal with that. Okay. Now this thing has got about 500 megs left. So we'll be able to do that. So while this is finishing up with its install, I'm going to say hi to everybody, and then I'm going to bring my face on the screen so you can see my face. And then I'm going to read Alphador his epic poem, and then we're going to get started with Phoenix Wright. As soon as I finish this part of the case, which is the last part of case number 3, then we're going to play probably only about an hour or so of Wasteland 2. And again, I'm going to be playing Wasteland 2 over at goodoldgames.com as my main series after I finish Ravenloft. So that's what we're looking like going forward. Bow. Yes. So let me say hi to everybody. Hello to, first of all my wonderful viewers. What's up to Rogan, to Darkhoman, to Wolfboy, to With Intent? What's going on, West River Rat? Hello to Kanji again. Welcome, Recruit. Hello, The Grows. What's up, Stolpen? Hello to Stay Awesome. What's up, Shinimori? What's up, Sertifi? Hello, Sangeli. What's up, Roix? Hello, PKD Fan. What's going on, Mercurius? What's up, MDV007? What's going on, Kitsune? Hello, Hovenall. What's up, Gray? What's going on, Ghost? Hello, Fleos. What's up, Fleos? Hello, Epidemic. What's up, man? What's going on, ECAG? Hello, BioMX. What's going on, Bendups? Hello, Atomic Cheese. What's going on, Alphador? And the best mods in the business. What's up, Shadowed Mage, Kilobyte, Dragon Spear, Demiser? Good to see all of you wonderful people here. Okay, now with all that said, let me get rid of this. Let me get rid of this. And let me put on this. There we go. Hi all. Good to see everybody. And yes, I hope is everyone doing well. Feels like Romper Room. I haven't thought about that show in a long time. Okay, so again, as I mentioned to people, this is going to be a little, the stream may stutter a tiny bit just because I'm finishing downloading Wasteland 2 Director's Cut for reasons I'm not going to explain as to why that's happening right now, but it should be ready to go very shortly. But I am going to fulfill another part of the Patreon right now, and that is by reading an epic poem. I read Atomic Cheese, who was one of the new $10 donors from last month, one of my new $10 patrons, his epic poem earlier, and now I have an epic poem for Alphador. Our friend Alphador has actually just gotten out of the hospital, and so this is, I think, hopefully appropriate that we're giving him this now. So Alphador, are you ready, sir, for your epic poem? Are you prepared? Are you hyped? Okay, cool. Wasteland Director's Cut is installed. Wonderful. So hopefully that won't cause any problems. You're ready, willing, and able. All right. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, Alphador 7, the epic poem. Alphador 7. A seventh heaven? Or maybe just the number 7 Alphs that live now in the world. But not all have a flag unfurled of British pride like our Alf does. And if you think real hard, he was the kind of chap who speaks with style. He is that chap whose winning smile and pleasant nature welcomes all. From Gog he came, at first a small but welcome type to add to chat. But now we know him, we know that he's got a knack for different games, of windowed mode, of tricks with frames, and even if he's never played them, he certainly will not defame them. He's an open-minded sort. And though you may hear that and snort, what kind of person doesn't choose a type of game they most peruse? Pick a genre, make it stick. But Alphador is not that thick. No, he likes games of different kinds. And so he doesn't seem to mind if Arv plays RPGs, adventures, strategy, or different tenders. He's here to hang with the crew. And that's why I can say to you, we welcome Alphador most gladly, and will never make him feel badly. Alphador, your epic poem, sir. I hope you enjoyed it. I will send a copy of it to you probably after the stream tonight. So I hope you liked it. Alphador, your epic poem. Hope you like that, man. And hope you feel better, too, by the way. And again, if you guys like that, or if you like having those things done, I will write an epic poem for everyone who becomes a patron at the $10 level. Now, it has to stay at the $10 level through the next month. But I am happy to do so. So thank you, ECAG. So yes, so hopefully as we fight through this horrific delay, hopefully Alphador enjoyed it. I have this image. Alphador's like, what? Oh my gosh, the delay. The delay is real. Yay, there we go. My pleasure, Alphador. My pleasure. I hope you liked it. I was a little nervous, Alphador, at one point because I forgot. I thought you were from the UK, but I was a little worried, and I'm like, oh my God, what if he's Irish? And then I'm going to really offend him. He's like, actually, I'm Bulgarian, so screw you. I'll be like, but I'm glad. I was pretty sure you were from the UK. I thought I remembered that. So my pleasure. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you want to be a part of this awesomeness that is called the Epic Poem Experience, assuming you find it awesome, then make sure to check out that, because we are at the $345 level, 40 patrons, $5 more, and we can start paying the Arvanauts $55 more, and we have Arvanaut Idol. So please consider doing that. If you would sub to me, that's the place to do it. Cool. All right. So thanks, guys. Be afraid of the offend. Thanks, guys. All right. I'm UK. Scottish. Okay, Scottish. All right, sorry. But that's fine. That's fine. Scottish, I mean, yeah. That's why I said UK. So British Pride was okay, because the Scots are fine with that. Now, the Irish would not necessarily be happy, especially if they were from much of Ireland that wasn't Northern Ireland. They wouldn't be happy. But the Scottish, maybe that's sort of a different matter. But I apologize. I should have said Scottish. I'll have to add in, instead of saying like of British pride, I could have said something about William Wallace or you know, something like that, or Robert the Bruce or something like that. But anyway, thank you, Alphador, for contributing, and I will send that off to you after the stream tonight. All right, guys. So schedule. Couple things to keep in mind. We're going to be playing Phoenix Wright tonight. Then after that, I'm going to play about an hour or so of Wasteland 2. Next time you will hear from me will be on Thursday, and on Thursday I'm going to be at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. We're going to be playing Phoenix Wright again, the final case, and this time we're going to have the full Our Vocalist group with us. That means we'll have BB Wolf. It means we'll have Trendane, Russ Guberman. We'll have Rob from Game Crashers, and we'll have George Ledoux with us, and they will all be voicing various things. And that's why if we can hit that 350 so they know that they're voicing it, and they know that next month they're going to start getting paid for this stuff, that would be even more awesome. So that's going to be happening on Thursday. Special voiceover event. I'm really looking forward to that. Should be a really fun time. Then Saturday, 2 announcements, of course. Saturday in the morning from about 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'm going to be doing a creative stream with fellow GOG streamers Outstar Walker, who's actually our boss, basically, our stream team lead, and Matt Cat Plays, who is also known as Chrono Wolf. We're going to get a prompt from chat, and then I'm going to be writing a story. As I write the story, Outstar Walker is going to be illustrating it, and as she does that, Chrono Wolf is going to be setting it to music. So that's going to be a lot of fun. That's the stream in the morning. And then in the evening, starting at 8 p.m. Eastern, I am going to have a really important event, and I can't emphasize this enough. The more you guys can spread the word about it, let everyone know, shout it from the rooftops, whatever you guys have to do. I'm happy to say that on Saturday at 8 p.m., I'm going to have 5 authors plus myself. That's Chris Jackson and Eric Scott DeBee. Chris writes for Paizo. Eric writes for Forgotten Realms, for WotC and others. For WotC and Forgotten Realms and others. And then we're also going to have John Helfers, who you guys know from the Infinity and Beyond crew, an editor and author. We will also have Mike Cole and Peter V. Brett. Mike Cole and Peter V. Brett, both significant fantasy authors. Peter V. Brett is actually a New York Times best-selling author, so he's definitely up there. And all of us are going to be playing a second edition D&D adventure written for us and game mastered by the legendary Ed Greenwood, the creator of Forgotten Realms, the guy who runs his own publishing company, one of the best-selling authors in Canadian history, etc., etc., the creator of Elminster, the creator of The Sword Coast, the creator of Waterdeep. All of that is Ed Greenwood, and he is going to be DMing for us. I am super excited about it, and I want a massive turnout if I can, because I can't tell you how excited I am to do it. We've already got the characters. We figured things out, and this is getting a lot of buzz now. Like, a lot of those guys have been tweeting it out, and people are like, whoa, where is this happening? So it is a Twitch exclusive. This is the first time Ed has ever been on Twitch. This is his debut. Not only, of course, is Ed a great author, he also, I'm proud to say, is a friend, and also happens to be my publisher, because he's the head of the Ed Greenwood Group, which is publishing my Grey Assassin trilogy starting with Grey Shade in September of next year. So big stream. And again, the more you guys can spread the word, the better. That's going to be a great, awesome, fun time. So that's happening on Saturday. Last thing I want to mention is that next week, Tuesday will be more Phoenix Wright, hopefully wrapping up Phoenix Wright at that point if I need to. And then Thursday of next week, we'll have our Fighting Fantasy Gamebook session. We're going to be playing Appointment with Fear, F-E-A-R, which is the superhero Fighting Fantasy Gamebook. We're going to be using the Tin Man Games video game version of this, which we've done before, but I'm happy to say that we will have with us Kamina Vincent, Ben Cosmina, and Neil Renison, all of Tin Man Games, all previous guests in the show. You guys know how much we love Kamina and Ben and Neil. And not only will we have them on the show, but we will have a couple of copies of Appointment with Fear to give away to chat. So we'll be giving away a couple of those games on Thursday the 26th. So after you guys have eaten your turkey and had a good time, if you're in America, then stop by at about 9:30 or so p.m. is when we're going to be starting it, Eastern Standard Time on Thursday the 26th. And we're going to be playing Appointment with Fear with Ben, Kamina, and Neil, and fun times like that. And then last, Saturday the 28th is my marathon session of Legend of Zelda. I'm going to be playing Legend of Zelda using my trusty Retron, Legend of Zelda 1, Legend of Zelda 2, and then getting started with Link to the Past. And I'm going to be doing a reading of something, I don't know what, but that's going to be happening on Saturday as well, and that will wrap up the month of November. So that's what we're looking for. Super exciting things. Hey, what's up, Tim? Good to see you, man. Yeah, this is happening Saturday. Saturday at 8 p.m. Yeah, I'm sorry, Mike. When I was getting all this arranged, all these people were all sort of fell into my lap as different people that were doing this. So either Ed Greenwood people or John as part of the Infinity and Beyond crew, or Mike and Pete that I had run into. I'd run into Mike at the Penguin booth talk. So that's why, and I couldn't get 7 people on. So next one, Mike. You'll be on the next one, I promise. I promise that will happen. So I'm going to be doing both quests, Megadeuce. I'm going to be doing both quests. This is a marathon session, so I'm going to be doing both quests. It's possible, I guess, that I might just get through 1 and 2. I might not get to Link to the Past. We'll see. But I'm going to be playing like 8 or 10 hours, something like that, so we'll see. So, yeah, a lot of exciting things going on, plus a lot of writing for me to do, and oh my God, just lots of busyness. But it's all good. It's all good, busy stuff. So, yeah, so that's what's happening. Okay, with all that said, my wonderful people, it is time for us to get back into some Phoenix Wright action. It's time for us to finish off case number 3 and find out who is the real villain in Turnabout the Big Top. Let's do this. Leroy Jenkins. All right. There we go. Let's do it up. All right. Part 4-2. This is the end. My only friend. Oh, sorry. My previous messages was, let's see. Dramatis Personae for the final chapter. Oh, yes. Yes. Sorry, Shadowed. Yes, I did not see that. Yes, I do. That would be awesome. Yes, please. I can put it together myself if you want. I can put it together myself. Like, I don't want you to spend a lot of time doing it. Seriously, man. Like, you already do too much for the channel as it is. So if you don't want, so if it's too much work, I can put it together, no problem. But if you can put together a Dramatis Personae list, if you happen to just have it, yes, I would love that. That would be awesome. Thank you, Shadowed. Okay, let's do it up. I don't have my things. I don't have my soundboard ready. The hell, man. I do not have my soundboard ready. I am not prepared. All right, that's one of them. And I need the other one. Okay. Awesome. All right, there we go. December 30th, 2:17 p.m., District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 5. I can't believe it. Acro? It's pretty shocking, isn't it? It definitely is. And to think he was always the most straightforward of the group. Jeebus. Unbelievable. Ahem. Acro tried to pin the murder on you on purpose. He did? Psst. Psst. My. He's just a little twerp, isn't he? Well, that's one way to put it. Hey! Hey, pal! You gonna ignore me after I went to all this trouble to bring you some evidence? Ah, Detective Gumshoe. Ah, forget it. I'm going home. This guy deserves to be guilty anyways. Now, Detective, I'm sorry. Now, why don't you relax a little? We've got some really tasty milk. How about a card trick, Detective? Well, if you insist. Oh. Sorry. Whoopsie. Now, about that evidence you mentioned, what is it? Here you go. Huh? This was yesterday in Acro's room? The result of our investigation. You can look at it later. Won't Von Karma be mad that you're doing this? That's why this is all a secret. Huh? Look, details are on a need-to-know basis. We're not really allies or anything. But everything that's happened in court up until now has gone according to our plan. Von Karma looked like she was in a pretty big hurry, though. You'll figure it out eventually, pal. Yesterday, our final plans were put into place. Final plans? Uh-huh. That reminds me. I got a message from the prosecutor for you. Judgment comes at the very last instant. That's it. And that's it for me too, pal. I'm going home. What do you mean by that? The very last instant part? Everything he said seemed pretty cryptic to me. Oh! One more thing. Ah! Don't scare me like that. It looks like there's a large care package from the circus for the defendant. Eh? For me? It's milk. The reception area looks like some kind of dairy. So hurry up and drink it before it spoils. What is with all the milk? What is with the milk? I don't get the milk thing. An entire dairy's worth of milk? For me? December 30th, 2:27 p.m. District Court. Courtroom number 2. This court is now in session. Shall we continue our proceedings? Ms. Von Karma, please continue from where you left off. I'd like to continue with Acro's testimony, starting with his relationship to the victim. I'd also like to get proof from the defense. Proof of what kind of motive Acro would have to commit this crime. Understood. Now, Mr. Dingaling. It's important, majorly. God, I know, I get it. I assume it's important. They keep throwing it in my face. What was my first clue about how important it was? Yes, Your Honor. Please proceed with your testimony. Finally, we get to the motive. Wait, Nick, are you okay? Just do me a favor and don't ask questions you don't want the answer to. Witness testimony about the ringmaster. When we were little, we were abandoned by our parents. That's when the ringmaster of the Berry Big Circus, Russell Berry, took us in. I became an acrobat at around 9 years old. I wanted to find a way to repay the ringmaster. That was my sole purpose in life. Also to say Unuk Chuck and to grow to enormous size. You're such a thoughtful young man. As you heard, the witness deeply respected the victim. I wonder how anyone could think that Acro could kill the man he held in such esteem. You are absolutely right. How could anyone think that, Mr. Wright? Which is why there's no real need for a cross-examination, is there? Actually, that's the question I'm trying to answer myself. Why would Acro kill the ringmaster? This might be my last chance to answer that question. The defense has a right to cross-examine the witness. You're so tactless, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You don't care about justice, do you? You just want to fabricate a motive. Very well, Mr. Wright. Cross-examine the witness. Hey, what's up, Burner? Such a nice young man. We were little, we were abandoned by our parents. Let me save this, by the way. I bet he's going to hammer me on these pressing, but... Okay. Let's do it. When we were little, we were abandoned by our parents. Hold it! We? Yes, my brother Sean and I. What? You have a brother? How old were you when this happened, Acro? I was 8 years old, and my brother was 4. Your parents were very cruel, weren't they? Scree! That's what we need to see. Nowadays, we aren't bitter about what happened to us, because it allowed us to meet the wonderful people at the Berry Big Circus. Nick, the judge is getting misty-eyed. He's got a soft spot for sob stories, it looks like. Ow! There's no crying in court. Let's keep going. The witness may proceed with his testimony. That's when the ringmaster of the Berry Big Circus, Russell Berry, took us in. Hold it! How would you describe your relationship with the ringmaster? He was like an uncle, a father, and a big brother all rolled up into one. The ringmaster and my brother were the only family I had. What about other people at the circus? This was over 15 years ago. Back then, there were very few customers coming in, so no one really had time to look after us. They were worried about other things. But the ringmaster, he would always come see us with a laugh and a smile. What a beautiful story. That's why I was always thinking of what I could do to help. I wanted to thank him. Nick, isn't Acro such a wonderful person? I know. He seems like a nice guy, which is what makes this so difficult. So then how long have you been a performer? I became an acrobat at about 9 years old. Hold it! You started off as an acrobat at that early of an age? I begged the ringmaster until he finally agreed to let me do it. Ever since then, I've been in incredible physical shape. That's also when I decided to form a group with my brother. We called ourselves the Flying Dinglingberries. It's nearly a household name. The Flying Dinglingberries? Dinglingberries. You called yourselves the Dinglingberries. I'm just gonna have a moment to sip my tea while you all think about that. What's up, Trendane? Hey, Trendane, take a look, man. $5 away from the R vocalist level. I know. I assume they're trying to make a joke about Ringling Brothers, but Dinglingberries? I don't, yeah. I've even heard of them in Germany. Oh yeah, they're big. Liar. The Germans do not care about circuses. No, that's not true. The point is that I wanted to be of some use to the circus. You are truly a remarkable young man. The judge keeps looking at Acro almost like a proud father. Before the age of 9, he constantly told me, "You're gonna somersault your eye out, kid." I wanted to find a way to repay the ringmaster. That was my sole purpose in life. Hold it! Did you ever have any trouble with the ringmaster? Whoops! Ow! How could you ask such a thing, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Do you have some sort of fundamental misunderstanding of this witness's testimony? Or the heartfelt emotions contained within? You better think about this, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You better think hard. Ow! 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 No matter how you look at it, there's no way I could see this witness ever taking the victim's life. Exactly. I've been waiting for you to say that, Your Honor. Nick, I hate to say it, but I agree with him. I was trying to chase down the truth, but I ended up just looking like a jerk. I think that will be enough for now. Pondering whether or not this witness would kill the ringmaster leads me to believe that is pretty much unlikely. Exactly right, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, I'd like to ask you a question. Go ahead, Your Honor. What was Acro's motive for killing the ringmaster? As I save it. I'm going to save that nonsense right now. Whipping is too strong. Maybe he is the father. What was Acro's motive for killing the ringmaster? How about it? Can you explain that to me? I don't think I can provide one yet. Nick? Yeah, I didn't even have to think about it. It was obvious from the start. Your Honor, the reason that Acro killed the ringmaster is something that can't be proven. What? That's because Acro had no reason to kill the ringmaster at all. Ow! Your foolish attempts to fool us like foolish fools is so foolhardily foolish. Did you forget? You made an accusation against this witness, did you not? I believe it was. This is the real killer of Russell Berry, ringmaster. If the truth is, he killed him and he didn't mean to do it. He thought he was killing somebody else. If you want to jump to the end of things, then yes, that sounds about right. The end of things? Acro. You didn't plan to kill the ringmaster at all, did you? The ringmaster wasn't your target that night. Called it. He wanted to go after somebody else. Maybe he wanted to go after Max. Or he wanted to go after Regina. What did you just say? I'm saying that the target of this witness's murder plot was not the ringmaster. He did not plan to kill Russell Berry. What? How would I feel if someone gifted me an awesome game they wanted me to stream? I would feel that I can never promise to get to play a game that someone gifts me, Grows. All I can promise is to take it, either keep it for myself to use as a game, or use it as a giveaway and with my heartfelt gratitude. But I can never promise. I never make a promise ahead of time because it just, you know, I have to make a decision based on the games that are right for me. So if someone was like, for example, if Strike Ninja was here, he'd be wanting me to play Ride to Hell Redemption. He'd buy me 50 copies if I'd play it for him, and I'm not going to play it until I get partnered by Twitch, at which point I will play it for him. But up to that point, I'm not doing it. So yeah. Didn't want the bro to date his girl. I thought it was something like that, yeah. Right, and actually, and Burner actually gave me the first Trails in the Sky. Backburner did, and I eventually did play that. I did eventually play the first Trails in the Sky. And I will eventually play Trails in the Sky, the second chapter as well, but I can't promise. So that's the deal. Hey, what's up, Call? Order. Order! Bailiff, I don't care who it is. Smack anyone who's loud in the face. Twice if you must. That is clearly a command. Oh, the Whisper is going to show up on stream, Mike. Be aware that Whispers show up on stream, but that's okay, because it's okay. Atomic, can you get her... is Atomic Cheese still here? Is Atomic Cheese still here? Hold on a second. So Mike wrote you. Can you respond? Oh, you haven't seen a message? Okay. Oh shoot! Wait a second. Wait a second. Oh man, so many sources of good commands these games. Okay. So yeah, sorry Mike, but whispers to me show up on stream because my chat's on the stream. But that's fine. Just make sure you contact Atomic Cheese again. And to answer your question, we can do another round of giveaways. That sounds good. So let's do that now. So again, folks, for those of you who came in late, Capoeirist Mike, whose real name is Mike Underwood, good friend of mine, author, etc. His just had a new book released today called The Shootout Solution. It's part of his Genrenaut series, which is coming out from Tor.com. And he was kind enough to get 3 copies of ebooks. We've already given away 1 to Atomic Cheese. We have 2 others that are left. 2 others that are left. So let me do another giveaway right now. So if you are interested in getting an ebook copy of his Shootout Solution, and maybe he'll be able to put a link in chat so you can take a look and see what that is. It's a novella just released by Tor.com. You can get a free copy here. So let's see. There it is. Please type in the word Genrenauts. Please type in the word Genrenauts if you would like to win a free ebook copy from Capoeirist Mike, who is kind enough to give away a few of these on my stream today. He's given away 1 to Atomic Cheese. He's going to give away a second right now. So, yes, so Genrenauts. So if you are interested, please type in Genrenauts. Yeah, you should probably private message him, Mike, just because Whisper is still kind of a little bit funky. They've just added a new system that allows you to pop out whispers from the rest of chat, and sometimes it doesn't get noticed, I think, so. Or do that. Or do that. Whichever. So yeah, so again, type in the word Genrenauts if you would like to win a copy of this ebook from Mike Underwood called The Shootout Solution. Okay, while you guys are doing that, I'm going to continue. Mr. Wright, what in the world are you trying to do to my court? Oh! Mr. Phoenix Wright, what in the world are you trying to do to his court? Are you attempting to imply that Acro is trying to kill someone else? He's trying to kill the monkey. No. Ow, this is my evidence. Ow! What are you doing? Ow! There's 14 more where that came from. Hold it right there. You can take your time with the other 14 later. But now let me see that evidence once again. I'm so scared of what will happen, I can't even move to give him the evidence. He asked you for something. Where are your manners, Mr. Phoenix Wright? I gotta reset it. I thought it was either her or Max, but I don't want to lose that health, so. Okay, the answer is I can't provide one. Obvious from the start. Reason Acro killed the ringmaster is something can't be proven. What? That's because Acro had no reason to kill the ringmaster at all. Ow. Your foolish attempts to fool us like foolish fools is so foolhardily foolish. Did you forget? Accusation against this witness. I believe it was a real kill of Russell Berry, ringmaster. Jump to the end of things. Then yes, that sounds about right. The end of things. Acro, you didn't plan to kill the ringmaster at all, did you? Ringmaster wasn't your target that night. What did you just say? I'm saying that the target of this witness murder plot was not the ringmaster. He did not plan to kill Russell Berry. Blah, 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 blah. Alright, now we're going to save it here, just in case. And I know who it is. It's Regina Berry. It was one of the two of them. It was probably Regina. It was, I don't know. It was probably Regina more than Max. Okay, Al, Mr. Phoenix Wright in the world of trying to do his court. There we go. Yes, I am. Regina Berry. Take that! Regina Berry. This young girl is the ringmaster's daughter, correct? Acro. You were really aiming for her that night, weren't you? You don't need to answer that. It's a mean-spirited leading question. Objection! He could easily answer this question. If I'm wrong, all he has to say is, you're wrong. That's it. That's it, huh, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Enough. Mr. Wright, allow me to... Ow! The only thing allowed to interrupt me is death itself! Good God. Okay. Last call, folks. Last call. Last call on this one. Last call for Mike's giveaway. Last call here. Last call here. Satan is going to win. Satan will win. Sang! Oh, sorry, Wolf Boy. We got one. He's got one more that he's going to be able to give away. Sang is the winner! Sang is the winner. We got our second winner of the ebook tonight. Sang Highly 112 is the second winner. I know, it's true. Well, you'll get it on Thursday. It's alright, Wolf Boy, because we got one more that we're doing. Hacks. Rigged. Congratulations, Sangeli. Mike, did you see that? Nice, nice, nice. Mike, did you see that? Capoeiras Mike? Whisper set. Okay. Now, Mike, do you want to do the last one? Why don't we do the last one, Mike? What do you say? You want to do the last one, Mike, before you have to bail out? And Mike will put the link to buy the book again in just a moment. So you want to do the last one, Mike, or no? Awesome. Okay, let's do it. All right, last one. Let's see. There it is. Best book. Please type in the word best book if you are interested in winning. This is the last ebook giveaway of the night. The last ebook giveaway of the night, and I will check those Twitch messages as I'm doing that, Gross. What if I'm interested in losing? Okay, all right, I got it. I got it, Gross. Thank you very much. That's nice. I don't know what it is yet, because I can't see it from where I'm looking at it, but I will double check when I get off the stream. Thank you, man. I appreciate that very much. Thank you. Cool. Thank you. I got it, Gross. No! Alright, so best book, people. If you guys are interested in winning this ebook, we've given away 2 copies. This is the third and final giveaway copy of Mike Underwood's the Shootout Solution, which is one of his Genre Naught series that is being released on Tor.com. And today is his Happy Book Day, so you guys should be happy about that. The unofficial, official Duncan Wu can be interested in losing, exactly. So again, if you guys are interested, please type in best book. Please type in best book if you are interested in winning. We got a 12.5% chance. So best book. If you guys are interested in winning. And for those of you who don't win, I hope you will consider going and picking it up, because Mike is a gifted writer and you know, very, very savvy, and has got a lot of good sort of. I think you guys would like his style. He's kind of part of the culture that I think you guys are part of as well. So I think you guys would dig his stuff too. So he has my recommendation for whatever that's worth. Okay, here we go. Last call. Yeah, I know it's a LucasArts game. I played Sam and Max. Hit the Road, Grows. That was a LucasArts game. Yeah. Yay! I'm actually really excited about that. Congratulations, the Grows. The Grows who had a connection to a Portuguese publisher, by the way, Mike. So Grows is a good person to have won this. Congratulations, Grows. Congratulations. So yeah, definitely check him out. As I say, you know, Mike is a good writer, and he's really got a lot of good concepts. So thank you so much, Mike. I know you probably have to get going pretty soon, but Mike, I'll talk to you tomorrow for Speculate. And yeah, and thanks so much, man. I really appreciate it. Can we get some love for Mike? Can we get some happy book days and all that stuff? Good luck on everything, man. And thank you so much for the giveaways. I really appreciate it. I hope chat appreciates it too. And I hope those of you who didn't win will go over and check out the stream. So thank you so much. I appreciate it, Mike. And I will, you know, catch you soon, of course. So yeah, let's give Mike some love and some good wishes on the book day and all that good stuff. He's one of our own here. So let's send him forth. See that love. That love. Happy book day, love. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one, Haggis. Thanks again, Mike. Best to everyone on your end, and I'll catch you tomorrow, man. Good stuff. Yeah, and I want to report back because I haven't even read it yet. I've read his other stuff. I've read other, stuff that Mike's written, but I haven't read that yet. But I've heard very good things about it. So, yeah. All right, let's get back into it. Again, thank you so much. Happy book day to you. Happy book day to you. So again, thanks a lot, Mike. I appreciate it, man, and I'll catch you soon. And yeah. All right, let's do it up. Good night, Mike. Thanks, dude. Thank you again very much. I appreciate it, and I'll catch you tomorrow. Okay. And that goes for you too, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Exactly, Haggis, yep. Show me evidence, now! I want to know why Acro would want to kill Regina Berry. I want to know what I say when I save. That's what I want to know. Oh, my pleasure. Thanks, Mike. I appreciate it, man. Listen, as every author will tell you, when you get that book, when I got my shipment of books from 5 Star with my novel, with The Third Sign, I was pumped up. When I get those books, when I get Icarus in a couple of months, I'm going to be super excited. When I may even have an unboxing on stream. When I get the books from the Ed Greenwood group for Gray Shade, again, I'm going to be super pumped. So I want to know why Acro would want to kill Regina Berry. Yes, me too. I demand to see some proof. Present evidence that proves Acro is out to kill this young girl. Answer is... Take that! Alright, Mr. Wright. At this point, the only thing that's important is evidence. This better not be a bluff. You're not going to... Oh! You're not going to fool me, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Those two are finishing each other's... Oh, God. Okay, so it must have been the lion. It was either the lion or it was the guy. It was one of the two. She deleted his Gen 1 Pokemon Red game that had a complete Pokedex. Right, and the judge is like, ah, yes, that is an understandable reason to kill someone. Oh, man. Okay, so it's the lion. Let's do it. It also could be the newspaper clipping, but I think it's the lion. Okay, so it's not that. So it's the newspaper clipping. It's the only thing I don't like about these games sometimes is that it gets into a little bit of pixel hunting. Either one of those things is the evidence that's necessary. It would lead one into evidence. But that's fine. I'll give you your newspaper clipping, which is the thing that you want. The note. Take that. Acro, do you have any recollection of seeing this? Oh, the birds are going away. It's a piece of paper that we found inside the ringmaster's tailcoat. Inside the victim's tailcoat? Acro wrote this note. It's ironically entitled, To the Murderer. Its purpose was to call someone to the plaza at 10 p.m. So, you're saying that he called Russell Berry with that note? There's just one little problem. Problem? Acro did indeed place this note into someone's pocket. However, that someone was not the ringmaster. You mean, it wasn't for the... That's exactly what I mean. The person this note was intended for was none other than... Regina... Oh, sorry. Where is it? Regina Berry! Hadouken! Order! 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 Mr. Wright, this little theory of yours. It's the truth, Your Honor. It isn't a theory. Simply put, Regina didn't think the note was meant for her. Which is why, the morning of the crime, she placed it on the cafeteria bulletin board. That's when her father, I mean the ringmaster, read the note? Aw, that's very kind, Grows. I really appreciate that, man. That's exactly what we're trying to produce in this community, and I really do appreciate that. Thank you, man. It reminds me of what I said earlier at good old, when I opened up Pen and Pixels tonight, when I sent my thoughts and prayers out again to the people in Paris, in Beirut, in Syria, the people who've been suffering, and mentioned that I thought the best way to counteract hate and injustice is to do so with compassion and community. And that's exactly what we try to do here. So I appreciate that very much, Gross. I appreciate that. What? Here I am trying to say something nice. Sangeli, Mr. Kappa. Yeah, but thanks, Grows. I really appreciate that, man. That's very kind of you to say. All right. The ringmaster ended up in that plaza instead of Regina. And he was killed because of that mistake. I wonder if he did it because he was trying to, like, stand in for her. Instead of Regina. That's incredible. Remember that Acro gave us earlier today. Lifting the bust and looking out of the window would have been impossible. There's no way I could have exerted that kind of force on my lower body. If I were to do that, I'd end up falling out the window myself. Acro had no idea who it was that arrived in the plaza, because he couldn't look down out of his window to see who it actually was. I've got it. I've got it. Acro thought it was Regina down in the plaza, and that's when he let the bust fly. Hey, Nick, isn't Regina listening to all of this from the audience? She is. Unfortunately, it's only going to get harsher from here. I hope Regina can handle it. Acro wrote this note to Regina. Foolishly foolish fool with foolishly foolish fool ideas of foolish tomfoolery. You're so foolish you've even made me sound like a foolhardy fool. Very well, Mr. Phoenix Wright. If you're so sure, then tell us about this line. I have conclusive evidence of what took place. Uh-huh. That's a line in the note, all right. Well, then, if the note was sent to Regina Barry, it must mean that this note is declaring that Regina Barry is a murderer. As I save it. I know, right, recruit? That weather, though. That's not Barry. You're all fools! You just don't get it, do you? What? What did you just say? The ringmaster knew what the note meant, which is why he went to the plaza, in place of his lovely daughter. Hold it right there, Mr. Wright. What is this incident that is alluded to in the note? The incident 6 months ago. An incident occurred 6 months ago, and now I am more than ready to show this court what happened at that time. Moron! Wait, are you sure that it relates to the present case? It does indeed, Your Honor. Everything in this case has its start in what happened 6 months ago! Oh, yeah, I mean, dude, don't worry about that, Gross. I appreciate you doing what you're doing for the chat already, man. You contributed already. I mean, listen. Really, Nick? I think so. Well, then if that's the case, hurry up and tell us about it. What is this conclusive evidence mentioned in the note? Save again. Save scumming. This is tactical save use. Tactical save use, otherwise known in the business as TSU. All professional gamers do this. Tactical save use. I know I'd certainly like to know what it is. If I can't answer that question, the judge is going to think I'm bluffing. The conclusive evidence about the incident 6 months ago is actually... What? This is it? God damn it, the lion is perfect! I'm showing you the lion. Look at the picture of the lion. Look at the lion. It's not cheese, it's tactics, exactly. Nonsense, Atomic Cheese. Some people might think it's save scumming, but that's not nearly as impressive. Now is it his brother? Drat! Yeah. That's it. Bat scarf. What? It bat scarf. What? It's bat scarf, goddammit. Oh, the R vocalists, man, are the best. They are no joke, man. I know how to assemble a team of talent, man. These people are talented. Talent! I thought it was sure. Okay. bizarre. Okay, so it's not Bat. Is it just the pepper? It can't be just the pepper. It's just the pepper, really? It's the pepper. It's the freaking pepper. Okay. This is what I mean about the pixel hunting. I showed him the freaking thing with Bat's blood and the pepper, but I needed to actually show him the pepper. I mean, come on, man. Achoo! 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 What kind of spicy joke is this, Mr. Phoenix Wright? It isn't a joke at all. It's the decisive evidence you asked for. What do you mean? The victim would arrive and try to take away the wooden box. That's when they discover the decisive evidence found inside. Another unbelievable conclusion. We are the A-team. Very well, Mr. Wright. So what exactly are you saying? Are you claiming Regina Berry killed someone with a small bottle of pepper? Taking the note into account, that's the only logical conclusion you can draw. Foolish fool who never tires of his own foolish ways. If you're so sure, Mr. Phoenix Wright, then answer this question, but only after tactical save use. The note Acro is referring to the pepper. Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, yeah, I know, but it all leads to the same place is the point, though. Who was Regina Berry's intended victim? Take that! Who is this? That is Acro's younger brother. What does this prove? His younger brother isn't dead? Technically, that's true. However, Bat has been in a coma for 6 months now. It's not a stretch to see how Acro could feel that his brother is dead. Regina, she did that to him? Do you spend your entire life dreaming up new ways to be a fool? Naturally, the prosecution has looked into Acro's brother, Sean Dingling. 6 months ago, he was bit by a lion and fell into his current comatose state. A lion? Regina, I mean Ms. Regina Berry, is an animal tamer by trade. However, no tamed animal in that position is ever trained to attack another human. They wouldn't understand the command. Moreover, Ms. Regina could never do something like that. It's just not in her. Hadouken! So then what happened to Acro's brother? He's not the victim of an attempted murder, he's the victim of an accident. I see. Now what do we do? No one seems to be going along with your theory. Do you think what happened to Bat was actually an accident? The lion biting Bat was no accident at all. What? You're such an amateur, Mr. Phoenix Wright. There is no way that Regina would ever incite her lion to attack another human being. She may not have incited the lion to attack another human being, but Regina is responsible for making the lion bite Acro's brother, Bat. That's just a scarf. Acro. This scarf is something that Bat used to wear, correct? Oh, the birds are away. That's right. And who is the one that gave this scarf to Bat? Regina. Regina gave it to him. Regina. There is something more than just blood on this scarf, Your Honor. And what might that be? Pepper. Pepper? Pepper. Regina gave this scarf to Bat right before the accident. And she covered it with as much pepper as she could. Can you dig it? Hadouken! Hadouken! Hey, what's with the silent treatment? Oh god, the attack hummingbird. The attack hummingbird. Excuse me, Mr. Wright. You've done a good job of fingering a criminal. But out of curiosity, what was her crime? Regina gave a pepper-covered scarf to Bat as a present. Where's the crime in that? Still seems like the judge just doesn't get it. Mr. Phoenix Wright, wasn't it said that the lion seemed to be smiling? Smiling? The lion was smiling? Right before Bat was bit by the lion. For a moment, the lion's mouth changed and it looked like he was smiling. Lions smile? I've never heard of them smiling. However, I have heard of someone using tactical saves. Lion sneeze. Whoa. Leon didn't plan on biting Bat at all. In reality, all he actually did was sneeze. I called that already. Looking for the truth, I would guess. He sneezed because of all the pepper spread on the scarf. What? You fool! You've got to be kidding me. What's the matter, Ms. Von Karma? I object for objection's sake. Mr. Phoenix Wright, this theory, you believe it? You really plan to say this joke of an accident actually happened? Of course I do, it's the truth. The lion sneezed due to the pepper, and that's when Bat lost consciousness. Acro nearly lost his brother due to this accident, or this joke, as you put it. Which is why he tried to get his revenge against Regina. You foolish idiot. So it's a joke of an accident to you, huh? Once again, I'm impressed by your imagination, Mr. Wright. To think that there's someone who treats this accident with the respect it deserves. Are you telling me that what I said was true? Acro. You don't mean... You can't mean... Witness? Are you confirming the defense's claim? Mr. Wright, unfortunately your imagination is not enough to find me guilty of murder. What do you mean by that? The pepper, the scarf, the lion. I see where you're going, but it's a bit hard to swallow. Not to mention the fact that there's an even bigger problem with your theory. What would that problem be? The same problem it's always been. Evidence. If I drop Max's bust on top of the ringmaster, where is the evidence that proves that claim? I already gave him the evidence! My god, the attack hummingbird. I think Trendane was referring to another term. Maybe. I'm just guessing. The Lion, the Witch, the Wardrobe. Nice, Agus. You mean the conclusive evidence? The biggest problem is the murder weapon, or the lack thereof, to be more precise. Murder weapon. The bust that the defense claims was used. If that were to be found in Acro's room, and if it was covered with the victim's blood, that would be awfully conclusive in my eyes. Yes, it would be. The bust. Nick, you've got to do something. This is the last step. If I get this one right, the case is won. The defense requests to search the room of the witness, Ken Dingling. What is it now? It looks like you still haven't figured things out, have you? By now you must know the meaning of Von Karma total justice. You mean... A Von Karma never leaves anything to chance. Alright, sounds good. Good night, Tikanjia. Thanks again for the support, man. I really appreciate it. We already searched Acro's room yesterday. What did you find? There's no reason to even say it. If we found what you think we found in that room, Acro would not be here as a witness. But to put a point on it, Max's bust was not in the room. The murder weapon is still unaccounted for. You see, Mr. Wright, the bust wasn't in my room. Furthermore, Detective Dick Gumshoe executed the search by complete surprise. Once we took Acro directly to the prosecutor's office after that. End of story. Just wait a second. Something's funny about all this. It looks like the coup de grace in this case was ever so sweet. But what about the scarf? What about the note? What about them? Mr. Wright, no offense, but the important evidence here is about the death of the ringmaster. I think you should remember that. Arg! Do something, Nick. Don't let this case slip away. The bust, where's it now? Where's the bust right now? You're Phoenix Wright. You know where that bust is. I'm sure you do. Where is the bust? What's up, Grand Duke? How you doing, man? Show me the bust. I must find the bust. There's not even a single clue. How am I supposed to know where the bust is? It seems as if this case is coming to a close. The defense's counter-arguments look to have fallen short. Thank you for your support. Ack! Now, if you'll please excuse me, Mr. Wright. Check out the chair. I think that brings to an end the cross-examination of this witness. Hold it! Where is Max's bust? The defense needs time to prepare to present its case. Sorry, I'm a bit nervous and I just bit my tongue. Huh? What? We need time to do what? Ow! Why are you the most surprised person here? She's your aide, isn't she? Do you really have a case to present, Mr. Wright? What? Is he talking to me? The rest is up to you, Nick. Good luck! Hey, wait. You can't be serious. Acrobats always have their lives in the lines, don't they? That's how Acro's lived his life up until now. Now it's time for us to walk across our own tightrope. If we don't, we're certain to lose. Very well. The defense may proceed. After tactical save use. You can't have the bust. It's just too painful. The jokes write themselves. They really do. They just write themselves. He doesn't have a clue, and I don't think he'll be finding one anytime soon. Walking the tightrope of logic. There's no room for a false step. Sink or swim. The only way through is forward. The murder weapon. Where is Max's bust now? Somewhere in this courtroom. It's in his wheelhouse. It's in his wheelchair. It's obvious. The bust is inside this very courtroom. It's obvious? Allow me to pinpoint the location of the bust once and for all. The witness chair! Acro, I'm sorry to ask this, but do you mind if I take the blanket off your wheelchair? Booyah! I'm sorry, I didn't quite hear you, Mr. Wright. Well, you are a big guy, and you have a pretty big wheelchair because of it. I just wanted to make sure you weren't hiding anything under that blanket, because it seems to me that it'd be really easy to say, hide a bust under there. Once again, your penchant for humor hits me where it hurts, Mr. Wright. I think it's pretty amazing that you could laugh in your position. However, your lightheartedness doesn't change the fact that the bust is under there. We all know that you couldn't leave the lodging house by yourself in your condition. That proved inconvenient when Ms. Von Karma happened to search your room yesterday. If she had found the murder weapon in your room, it would have been all over. It was because it was the only thing that made sense with intent. I immediately thought about it. Because I was like, look, if it's going to be back in his room, they would have searched it unless she's lying. Gumshoe already brought me evidence that he had sort of, secured on the scene. It doesn't make sense that it's just going to be sitting in the big top. The most logical thing, if he was in his room and they didn't find it, was either it's suspended by a rope outside of his room and we didn't have any indication that there were other ropes involved besides the one where he dropped the bust, or it was in his wheelchair. Which is why you had to hide it in the only place that you could hide it, under your wheelchair. Which is why, Acro, I have to ask you again. Could you please remove the blanket from the wheelchair? Well done, Mr. Wright. Masterfully played. You fool! I'm just gonna sit here for just a minute and let you all enjoy Von Karma. Why don't you pound your fist all along with her, folks? It goes bam. Bam, bam. And then it goes bam. Bam, bam. And also Hadouken! It's such a great sound, isn't it? Isn't it such a great sound? I just love that sound. Paradox, is it really? Alright, Von Karma. How could you? You've got me. I've been bagged by a real pro. Actually, two of them. Two of them? Miss Franziska Von Karma and Mr. Phoenix Wright. What? There's just one thing I'd like to know. How did you know to launch the surprise search on my room last night? Right? There were two pieces of decisive evidence. The cloak and the bust. I burned the cloak in my room and threw the ashes away with the trash. Regina always took my trash out every morning, you know. But the bust, obviously I couldn't throw that away. And thank you with intent, by the way. I appreciate it. I saw what you said about thinking back. I appreciate that. This case, other than a couple of things where I felt like I was doing kind of pixel hunting, I felt like I was on top of the case for most of it. Like, it wasn't where I was like, wait, what? Like, for most of the case this time, I felt like I had a good grasp of it. It's just that there were a couple times where the piece of evidence they wanted that I sort of, you know, like the pepper with the scarf thing, I kind of had to do a little bit of an end run because I thought the scarf would settle it, and it was the pepper first that settles it, but otherwise. You executed your search. All I could try to do was hide the bust. And the only place that I could hide it quickly was under this wheelchair. Ms. Von Karma, you had things all figured out, didn't you? I was completely suckered in by your calculated strategy. Once now to be caught in the middle of court, hiding the murder weapon. There's no way I can escape that. So you got me. Well done, Mr. Wright. Well done, Ms. Von Karma. It all makes sense now. I can't believe that Von Karma thought that far ahead. It's amazing. Uh-huh. You definitely couldn't tell by looking at her. I know I sure couldn't. I can't believe it. I failed. Why did I order a surprise search of your room? If only I hadn't done that. It doesn't matter now, though. It seems as if we've arrived at the truth. You know what, though? He still hasn't shown... Now, here's the weird thing, though. Unless he's backing someone else up. Unless he's basically covering up for someone, because he still hasn't pulled the blanket off. Can we actually pull the blanket off? No, it's not bad that you're reading Mike's book. Shut up. Acro. Yes, Your Honor. Did you kill the ringmaster of the Berry Big Circus, Mr. Russell Berry? Yes, Your Honor. I'm responsible for that crime. Acro, why don't you show the bust? All my brother did was want Regina to like him. That's why he'd tease her. One day, my brother sprinkled some pepper on Regina. She started sneezing so hard, you couldn't help yourself from laughing. But he's naked under there. Who knows what the bust is doing? Do we know what the bust is doing? I can't. That's why Regina thought it'd be funny to get him back in the same way. And that's why she covered the scarf in pepper. I know she didn't want anything bad to happen. I know this. She just wanted to make my brother sneeze a few times too. But I just couldn't forgive her, no matter what. What am I truly guilty of? I'm guilty of not being Apache Chief and being able to go Unuk Chuck and rise to high levels like the Super Friends. Also, I'm guilty of never ever being able to understand her. Can't handle the bust! Your brother became a star. Regina believed in that so purely that she would laugh innocently when saying it. Too innocently. I just couldn't stand it, no matter how hard I tried. That's when you decided to do something about Regina. What do you mean by that? So are you saying that you were a victim in all of this as well? No, that's not what I mean. Guys, he's going Super Saiyan.
Vegeta, what does the scouter say about his power level? It's over 9,000! Over 9... Hadouken!
At first, I thought I'd kill myself. Then I pondered giving myself up. But I couldn't just up and leave. That's why I tried to pin this on Max. Max, I'm so sorry. I just couldn't up and leave yet. This has been such a strange case. It's almost a reflection of the circus itself. I'm an idiot! You are, and you know what else you are, Von Karma? Oh, and 2! Oh, and 2! Oh, and 2! Oh, and 2! I can't believe it. You beat me again. I believe this case is now beyond any point of possible discussion. Thus, I'd like to declare my verdict. Not guilty. Hey-oh! Woohoo! Confetti! This court is adjourned. Yep. December 30th, 4:27 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 5. Yep, it's true. Well, the Greeks said it best. Character is destiny, the Greeks said. The ancient Greeks. Who you are defines what will happen to you. And I think that's what we saw with Ms. Von Karma. Fabulous! But to be honest, I can't really be too happy about this. Acro, the Ringmaster, Regina, and Bat. Not a single one of them was a bad person inside, huh? Well, that's a good question, and one I don't know the answer to. Congratulations! Congratulations, Mr. Max! Thank you. What's with the vibe in this room? We're just thinking about Acro. No. If you worry about people too much, then you'll be like this forever and never be happy. Huh? Wah! She's been like this for a while now. Wah! It's all my fault. Wah! Sweetie pie. Bat and Acro, they're never coming back. Now everyone's going to split up. Regina, Mr. Wright, tell me something. What do you want to know, Regina? Acro said something right at the end. I just couldn't up and leave yet. Does that mean that Acro, is he gonna try and get his revenge on me? He's not gonna do that to you, Regina. Are you sure? You're really sure I can believe that? Yep, Acro doesn't have any desire for revenge anymore. If that's true, then I want to see some evidence. Oh, God. Some evidence. Really? Some evidence. Good God. Evidence as to why he's not going to try to get revenge. Player's gonna play. Haters gonna hate. To Miser. Acro said that all the time to you, so I thought it worked for me too. Oh, God. Evidence that he's not going to get revenge. Hits the pepper. Hacker didn't want to get caught for a reason. He wanted to see his brother open his eyes again. Bat? That's right, Regina. He's still alive, you know. He is, huh? But now that Acro's been caught... Uh-huh. I know. What? I'll do it. I'll stay next to Bat as long as it takes. Until he opens his eyes. And then until he can meet Acro again. That's so sweet of you, Regina. I'm sorry, Acro. I'm sorry, Bat. Yeah, it's Bat. I had a feeling it was Bat. Yeah, look at this crap. I was going to present the badge. Well, hopefully this is enough to give her a little peace of mind. Hey, Max. What is it, Mo? We really put you through a lot, didn't we, buddy? I'm sorry about what happened. So whenever you'd like to leave us, I'll pay your fee and rip up the contract. I understand. Such a fabulous thing to do for me. I might even leave tomorrow. What's going to happen to the circus now? That's the big question. Our ringmaster was really an amazing person, wasn't he? Even though he's not here anymore, everyone is sticking together. The staff, the performers, and no one wants to leave the circus. That's why I made a decision. What is it? I've decided that I will take over as the new ringmaster. I'll turn this circus into the best circus this world has ever seen. The best circus the world has ever seen? Don't laugh. Amazing. Yay, I can't wait. Then I guess that changes things. Eh? There's only one thing the best circus the world has ever seen needs. The world's best illusions. Which means this circus needs the best magician the world has ever seen. Max, let's work together and make our circus super fabulous! What do you say, big guy? I don't know what to say. All I can say is thank you. Regina, you're gonna help them out too, aren't you? I don't know. Maybe the circus would be better off without me. What are you talking about, Regina? Why do you think that I brought you to court today? We've got to work together to make the very big circus bigger than it's ever been. Mo's right, sweetie pie. It can't be the Berry Big Circus without Regina Berry. Max. Nick. Seems like everything is going to turn out all right here. I can't wait to go see the best circus the world has ever seen. We'll save you the most fabulous seats. It'll take us a while to get ready, but I'm going to order special whoopee cushion seats. Meanwhile, I see. What made the case? Just like you thought. Yesterday's search really paid off, sir. You had it all figured out yesterday, didn't you? It was just a theory. If Acro really was the killer, I thought this was the only way it could end. It's gotta be Edgeworth. This is Edgeworth, it's gotta be. Especially if he was the defense attorney. You mean Mr. Wright? It's gotta be Edgeworth. Show me Edgeworth. Of course. Well, detective, my plane is about to leave. Do me a favor and try not to be too harsh on Acro. Once I get back, I'll make a stop by the chief prosecutor's office. Yes, sir. I'll be waiting for you. Goodbye, Mr. Edgeworth. Edgeworth hype! I called it! It's Edgeworth! Edgeworth hype! Episode 3, Turnabout Big Top, the end. Woo! Edgeworth. Yeah. Awesome. Edgeworth. Nice. Okay. Now, let's make sure that this is still working. And make sure that I got that going. Let's check it for a second. Because we're going to be doing this on Thursday. Okay. That's what I thought. Lovely. Awesome. Okay, guys. Part 1 complete. This is working exactly according to plan. Nice. Okay. So we're leading up to a really awesome final case, and you're going to see that final case on Thursday. But the time now has come, people. The time now has come for us to play through some Wasteland. So let me set this up, and I'm going to apologize in advance because I'm capturing this on the fly for reasons I've already discussed. So just bear with me, please. Whoops. Okay. Just bear with me as we get Wasteland set up. Here we go. Wasteland 2 Director's Cut. Oh, and I've got to, and while I'm at it. While I am at it. Question, what is this? That was really awesome. Edgeworth hype. I sense a certain sarcasm about the Enders. I'm going to eat a Granny Smith apple. Nice. So, Trendane, you pumped up for this final case, man? This final case where you get to pull out the judge and other things? Shadowed is going to give us the dramatis personae. So... So, Trendane, you pumped up for this final case, man? Whoop, sorry. Okay. All right, there we go. That is now updated. Yep, the way I explained it, Grows, was because of the way the streaming schedule works, I was going to be just doing Wasteland 2 today, but then I wanted to make sure that I wrapped up, and I did a bonus stream last night because of this. I wanted to wrap up Phoenix Wright so that Thursday our vocalist can come in with a fresh new case. That's way, even if they have to finish off before the case does, I can finish it off myself on stream, but I can make sure that they're starting off fresh with their case with all the characters that are there. So that's what happened. Yeah, I guess. So Wasteland 2, but we're only going to be playing this for about an hour, just so you guys know. We got about an hour to give this a try, and then I will be continuing this after I finish Ravenloft on Good Old Games on the Pen and Pixel show. This is going to be the game that I play over there. So assuming that it doesn't completely and utterly suck, I'm going to assume that it doesn't do that. So we shall see. Wasteland 2, Director's Cut, made with Unity. It certainly looks nice. You put it into windowed mode, though. Thanks for those, by the way, who have stopped by. Nice turnout tonight. I hope everyone is enjoying themselves. If you like what you see in here, please make sure to follow the stream. If you want, also, please support the Patreon. If we get up to $350, it's right over there. You can see over there. We will be able to pay the art vocalists. And once we get higher up at $400, we'll have Arvanaut Idols. So a lot of good things are going to happen. Adjust your brightness until the rightmost bar is barely visible. What? Okay. Let's get the audio fixed. Okay. Now, overall quality, beautiful. Do not want full screen, though. Yay! That'll do for now. Okay, that looks good. Okay, how is the audio, guys? Actually, you're not going to be able to hear it. You will be able to see it in just a moment. Aha! There we go. Audio is also for casuals. I hate the fact that I'm gonna have to reset this all up for Phoenix Wright afterwards, but that's okay. It is what's involved. It's okay. Lovely. Okay, looks about right. Okay, so how's the sound, guys? Here we go. No visual stream, a welcome change. So how is this sound, guys? Is it too loud? Can you guys hear that? Is it too loud? Is it okay? What do you guys think? I know it's not easy to tell yet, but what are your thoughts? Sounds fine so far? Alright. Okay, let's see what's up. Time to give it a try and see what you guys have been talking about. Do you want to start the game with a default ranger squad or create your own squad? Let's create a custom ranger. Let's see. Male. Age. Religion. Smokes. No. Ethnicity American. There we go. What? There. What? No. Eh. What? Freaking my John Lennon? That's like... There will be, like... There will be blood. That's Mad Max. That's one of the dudes from Mad Max. I don't know what the hell that is. And no. Nobody told me there'd be days like these. Oh, I can customize his appearance? Oh, badass. All right, all right, all right. I can customize his appearance. No, no, no. We're Indiana Jonesing it. No, no, no. No, no, no. Can I zoom in? Nope. There we go. Okay, hair. What? What's this hippie nonsense? I like that. I thought I had a better hat than that. That's what I'm looking for. Okay. Head. Possible. Nice. No. What? Ugh. What? That's promising. Ooh, that's nice. That's a little Morpheus action right there. Yeah, I like that right there. Okay, torso. No. That's pretty cool. No. No. What? Are you... Am I the lead? Am I Billy Bob? What's his face? Am I the lead freaking singer of Green Day? Why the God's name would I wear this? Wake me up when September ends. Come on, man. For real? What? I'm Iron Man now? That's not bad. Maybe. What? I don't even... I don't even... Certainly can't say they don't give you a lot of options. That's clearly it. That's possible. Ooh. What? Oh man, that sword. Yes! Yes, it's Book of Eli! It's totally Book of Eli. Bend ups. I'm getting there! Oh my god, those cod pieces though. I am totally Book of Eliing it. Oh my god, Book of Eli. With the heels? What? There we go. There we go. Yeah. Woo! All right. Combat skills. Oh my god. Increase your proficiency with different weapons. Oh god. Allocate your available attribute points. Oh, dear God. All right. Let's see. Okay, he's Book of Eli. He's Book of Eli, people. Okay, am I going to screw myself if I use... Because what I'd like to do is sniper rifles and bladed weapons. Am I going to screw myself if I do that? Yeah, no, I know with intent. I'm glad you're here, actually, to help with this. Let's see. Coordination. Let's see. Grace, deft, touch, fine motor skills. Range, chance to hit. Okay, so I want to do coordination for sure. Luck. Awareness. Strength. That I'm going to need. Speed as well. I need more intelligence. I always like to put a lot of points into charisma. Snipers and knives, all totally viable. Yeah, I know. So I don't want to do that, but I do want to be a high charisma guy. So... Can I gain attributes? Oh, I can't be good at both? All right. All right, well, I'll be more about the sniper then. Do I gain attributes throughout the game? Do you guys know? Can I gain attributes throughout the game? Or not? Because you guys know the deal. I love charisma. You do? Okay. I can. All right. So what about that? Charisma can be buffed later? All into luck or bust. So I'm thinking like 7 coordination and 6 charisma. I don't want to min-max my guy. I do not want to min-max my guy. All I want to know is, with 7 and 6, is this a reasonable starting point? Am I going to gimp myself? Because I want to role play it where this is the guy I would want. I want a super sniper rifle guy who's got great charisma. So and I'm just going to put points into those things as they go up. So is that viable is all I want to know. Yeah, but see, I don't want to be... All right, so 4 intelligence. Okay. So that's 7 and 5. Yeah, so I've got to get my charisma up. So 6, 6, and 4. All right, there we go. So I got 4 int. So I got 6 coordination, 6 charisma, 4 intelligence, all the rest of this, right? Is there anything I can drop without screwing myself? Or is that reasonable? 6 coordination, 6 charisma, and 4 intelligence. Is that reasonable? Again, I'm trying to RP it, but while you guys are thinking about that, I can drop luck, really? That seems dangerous. Seems very dangerous. Okay. Let's see. Kiss ass. Hard ass. Smart ass. Oh, all right. There we go. Okay, I like the idea of being a leader. Computer science. I don't think I need any of this. Combat skills. Sniper rifles. Yeah, I'm going to get a weapon skill, but... Now, I know you said that I don't want to, okay. I know you said that I don't want to be a jack of all trades, but in this case, I want to up hard-ass, kiss-ass, smart-ass, right? I want to unlock these because I want to be, although I do like the animal whisper idea, but I won't do that. I want to do this because these are all connected to my charisma, right? Speech and stamina. Does that make sense? Like, I want to be able to build up all of these, especially kiss-ass and smart-ass. I want to be able to do all of these. So could I do like this and then focus on smartass and kissass? You know what I'm saying? Or not? So I get one of the sniper rifles. Charisma only works with leader. Well, yeah, I know that, but you can't unlock everything and you'll miss stuff. Okay. Well, then let me drop out hard ass. How do I... What? How do I lock it? How do I unlock it? Okay. Alright. Smartass and kissass. Okay. You'll miss stuff. Okay, alright. So combat skill. Alright, so right. So I've got 1 point in sniper rifles. Nothing in knowledge. None of this really is important to me. And then I got leadership, 2 points in leadership. I've got 1 point in kiss ass. And then I got 2 points in smart ass. What's up, Fire Snake? I just want to unlock extra sort of dialogue options for one thing. Like, sort of get the basics in each of these and then just, like, put all the points in smartass. I'm going to be a smartass first and a kiss-ass second. And then leadership is the other thing, so. All right, so is this a, again, not min-maxing it, but is this viable? Is that viable? So leadership 2 points, 2 points in smartass, 1 point in kiss-ass, and 1 point in sniper rifles. Viable? Yeah, good to start. It's viable. Lovely. Thank you with intent. Okay, select quirk. Personality traits you can pick for your character. Select one to provide a benefit, but a drawback of some kind. 1 quirk for each character. Animal husbandry. Learn to tend to the animals there. Smother them, care and compassion. Keeping them well groomed. Brought you much joy in return. Life was good. Ascetic. Can't equip trinket items. Asshole. Can't use it. No. +2 base action points. Brittle bones. Oh my god, it's like Mr. Glass. Delayed gratification. +1 skill point. Each level up. No. Dispara numerophobia. -1 to all attributes on odd numbered. Oh god. Feigning goat. What? No. Heavy-handed. No. Attributes change randomly by +2, -2 every 10 to 15 minutes. No. Misophobic. Can't use healing items on yourself. Opportunist. 50% damage against any letter less than 35% con. Psychopath. No. Raised in the circus. +5% evasion. Repressed rage. Can never get normal critical hits. Thick skin. +2 base armor. Twitchy. No. 2 pup chump. 2 action points, 25% chance to hit. No, unlucky. Chance for lightning to strike and shock a random target in combat. Okay, yeah, we're not picking any of these. Nope, we're not taking these. Oh, yeah. All right, I'm not going to do... For all these, I'm just going to take someone else. Let's see. I got a sniper. So for all these, I'm going to take someone else. Let's make... Let's make a combat medic. What the crap? Learned to trade working in a brothel near the old prison, healing pox, joy girls, and stitching up drunks after nightly barroom brawls. She's good with a needle, but sometimes likes the taste of her own medicine. Sure. Let's see. Hunter? Demolitions is possible. Let's pick a bruiser. Bear. I mean Big Bert, rather. And... demolitions or hex? Is demolitions or tech? Is demolitions or tech a more useful thing, do you guys find? Demolitions or tech? I'm leaning towards demolitions, but I do like the fact that she's got computer science, because I don't actually think I have any computer science people. So what about hex? Probably tech. Can you disarm a bomb with tech? Is it possible to disarm a bomb with tech? You can see the skills there. Computer science, energy weapon, and perception. And this one is demolitions, shotguns, and toaster repair. Here's how does rule. It's giving out a hat. Wow. All right. All right, does that look good to go, guys? What do you think? Me, Pills, Big Bert, and Hex. What do you guys think? We got a combat medic, a bruiser, and a techie. We got surgeon, field medic, handgun, blunt weapons, brute force, hard ass, computer science, energy weapons, and perception covered. It looks like I got a lot of the skills covered, don't you guys think? Doesn't it seem to have a lot of them covered, I believe? You always need toast. I mean, I think that's pretty obvious. Like, toast is critically important, especially rye toast. Or cinnamon toast, really. It looks like I got most of the skills covered, right? I don't trust any of them. It's fine, Love Shack. It's fine. What do you guys think? Is that fine? Does that look good? Looks like I got all the skills covered from what I can tell. Leadership, smartass, sniper rifles, kiss ass, surgeon, field medic, handguns, blunt weapons, brute force, hard ass, computer science, energy weapons, and perception. Perceptions and demolitions, huh? Shoot. Okay, so then I really need tech, is what you're saying. I mean, well, I really need demolitions, not tech. I need cherry bomb, demolitions, shotguns, toaster repair. How about that? How about cherry bomb instead? How about that? What do you think? No, I know, but I don't want to take a lot of time to do it right now. I don't want to take it because I've only got about another 45 minutes to play this, so I don't want to waste time just on character creation. So is this, and I don't want to spend forever min-maxing anyway. So I did most of my thing. I'm happy with my main guy. That's true, McCurious. So what do you think? How's that? Surgeon, field medic, handguns, blunt weapons, brute force, hard ass, demolitions, shotguns, toaster repair. How about I get rid of toast here? Let me do this. I'll get rid of toaster repair. Instead of toaster repair, we will put it instead into, let's see, computers. How about that? One into toaster repair, one into computer science. How's that look? So 2 in shotguns. 2 in demolitions, and 1 each in computer science and toaster repair. Exactly, Roix, exactly. How's that? Is that all right? That's 5 skills, not 4. Is that okay? Is that 5 skills, not 4 is all right or not? Is that okay or not? You think that's perfect, Fire Snake? Yeah? It's okay for this one person to have 5 skills, not 4? That's okay? Computer side. Dragon's so excited. Dragon's like, put me in, coach. Well, I imagine toaster repair. I bet it basically allows you to find things. All right, so I think we're good to go, right? Demolitions. I think we're good to go here. No quirk. Coach Arvin, yeah. Okay. Perceptions. All right, how about this? Take a point away from handguns. And I point a point into perception. Booyah! I got it. Point into perception. Took a point away from handguns. Okay, here we go. Time has come, people. Let's make it happen. Select difficulty. Rookie, seasoned, ranger, supreme, jerk. Novice. On the block. Seasoned. Let's do it. Okay. Thank you very much for the assist, by the way, guys. It wasn't too bad. It was like 15 minutes. Chris Avalone. What's up, Sir TV? The only thing necessary for the triumph of evil is that good men do nothing. General Vargas.
What comes after the end? I don't know. Neither did they. They were just an Army engineer battalion, constructing roads and bridges deep in the middle of the Arizona nowhere. They didn't know why Armageddon had come. They'd heard radio chatter about an attack on some space-based missile platform. But who had attacked it, or why? No one knew. What they did know is that the politicians and the generals had finally ended the world. Now, everything was gone. They took over a federal prison for a fort, kicked out the convicts, got busy starting from scratch. Maybe it was an act of mercy. Maybe they figured that the prisoners would die out in the harsh new world. Whichever, it came back to bite the engineers in the ass. Cultists, criminals, cannibals. They've been living with the fallout ever since. Good people had survived too, called for help in the night, And those engineers, those common soldiers, could not stand by and see them die. So they came out of their fort, and they helped the survivors defend their homes. And for that, they earned a new name, a proud name, the Desert Rangers. Now, Rangers, I know at times it seems our cause is hopeless. And I know it's hard to say goodbye to a brother in arms. But I want you to know something else. That no Ranger who dies in the line of duty
Sorry.
will ever be forgotten. Nor will he have ever died in vain or unavenged. Thank you, recruits.
Interesting. A stiff, bearded older man wearing a hard-worn ranger uniform and a battered old cowboy hat. General Vargas walks with a cane, but he's not helpless. He wears a pearl-handed revolver on his hip, and there's a lot of notches on the barrel.
I appreciate you coming to Captain Ace's retirement party when you hardly knew the man. Appropriate, too, seeing as how investigating his death will be your first duty as a Desert Ranger. We'll talk about that when you get back. Ace had been trying to locate a faint radio signal, which has lately been giving us cause for concern. We gave him 3 repeater units and sent him to hook them up to 3
What's up,
remote
Game Crashers?
radio towers. This would have allowed us to get a fix on the signal, but sadly Ace was murdered by unknown assailants right after hooking up the first tower, and his logbook and the last 2 repeater units were stolen. When you get back to the Citadel, talk to our radio expert, Wade Woodson, if you want to know more about
nice.
the technical details. All I know is the repeaters will upgrade the towers and allow us to zero in on the mystery signal.
Okay. Signals the threat.
The voice on those broadcasts disturbed me greatly. It talked crazy talk about a future where man and machine would be one. Worse, it talked about us, the Desert Rangers, specifically. It said it was coming for us. Don't know, but it wasn't on Ace's person when he was found. Look for it. It might have some clues as to his death.
Okay.
I'll give you the locations of the towers once you have the repeaters in hand. More important to find them first.
Happy to be given the opportunity, sir, but are you sure we're ready?
Yeah, I know. You've hardly found your feet with us, and here I am sending you on a mission that already got 1 Ranger killed. Well, I wish I had another option, but the Desert Rangers are spread a little thin right now. Ranger teams Abel and Charlie are out west trying to stop a range war out there from becoming straight-up genocide. And Team Baker is up north looking for a way through the radiation that's cut us off from Vegas. I'm afraid the next generation is going to have to lead the charge on this one.
Nice. What's the mission,
The
sir?
mission is this. Search the area where Ace's body was found, and do your best to recover his logbook and the repeater units. Then call in your report. If you find the repeaters, I may send you on to finish his mission. Ace's death must be avenged, and it will be. But finding the signal he died trying to track down is just as important. Besides, I got the sneaking suspicion that when you find the one, you'll find the other.
Where is this area, sir?
It's about a day's walk east from here. I'll mark it on your map.
Okay. Wow. Suddenly Far Cry. Okay.
There you go.
call in?
Yes, call in on your radio. Your radio is your lifeline to Ranger Citadel. We'll be calling you with alerts and updates on your current missions, and sending you new missions when we receive distress calls. As Rangers, it is your sworn duty to respond to those calls. That is the contract we made with the people of Arizona when we opened for business.
Nice. Well, I've actually worked a little bit with Michael Stackpole, Fire Snake, who is one of the writers on the original Wasteland, so... Interesting, so you can switch. All right, when can we enter the Citadel, sir?
Once you prove yourself, the Citadel will be your new home. Consider this mission the final test of your training. If you succeed, you are welcome within our walls. If you fail, then you aren't cut out to be a Desert Ranger, and we won't let you in.
Surely, sir, the success of the mission is more important than testing us. If you want to find these signals, shouldn't you let us in so we could stock up on everything we need to succeed?
Using logic on me, eh? Smartass. Logic and observation will change some folks' minds, and you can catch people in lies that way. But sometimes it only makes them mad, so be careful. In this case, you're right. I should let you in, but I got a feeling about you four. You got depths you don't even know you have, and it's gonna take adversity to tap them. So I'm sending you out undergunned and unprepared, just to see what it brings out of you. You'll thank me later. Maybe. We'll talk about that when you get back. Recovering those repeaters is more important. We'll talk about that when you get back. Recovering those repeaters is more important. We'll talk about that when you get back. Recovering those repeaters is more important. We'll talk about that when you get
Never mind.
back.
It's worth it.
Recovering those repeaters is more important.
Oh, really? Oh my gosh. Super old school. What's this now? Oh, thanks, dude. Thank you very much, Shadowed. I have bookmarked it, sir. Thanks, man. Thank you so much, Shadowed. I appreciate that, man. Okay. Trying to do a purge.
We'll talk about that when you get back. Recovering those repeaters is more important. Good luck out there, recruits.
Okay. Logbook updated. Alright, let's see. Joan of Arc has ordered us to search for Ace's logbook near the site where he was murdered. Might have some salient information on who killed him and why. So, search near the radio tower for the repeater units. And the logbook. So, a radio tower. Okay. Logbook is your guide to the missions your ranger squad has acquired and completed, including notes and other information. You can access it from the inventory menu. Simply select a specific mission entry in the list to see more details. Pays to keep tabs on your progress. Okay. Here lies Ace, born a man, died a desert ranger. Okay, that's squad grouped. That's character in the logbook. All right. So we can zoom that out. All right, let's see. This thing is reminding me of Metal Gear Solid up here. What's up, Jedi Knight? You bought something yesterday, huh? All right, hold on a second. Okay. Oh, you got you the... Is that the PS4 Battlefront? Nice, nice, nice. Battlefront PS4. Nice, man. That seems to fit. I think that fits, Jedi Knight. I think it's appropriate. That's living to type. Okay, so I just can't talk to you, huh? Alright. Map time. Using items. You'll find many items in the Wasteland, some of which can be used in the game world. To use these, you can either open your inventory, right-click on the item, and select the Use button before left-clicking a target, or assign to your hotbar for quick access. Where most items can only be used on certain objects or characters, okay? Precision strike, crouch, swap weapons, or reload. Alright. Character, logbook. M is, of course, the map. It's lovely. World map. Alright, how do I... It's the graveyard. It's the wasteland. Tents. Citadel entrance. Water source. Supply shop. Go to the camera, Q and E, press and hold the middle mouse button, drag them.
Mind picking up that can over there for me? Think there's some water in there.
Alright. Hey!
He headbutted you right in the butt. Did you actually think I was serious about wanting that can?
Really?
I just wanted the goat to hit you in the ass.
Person that has perception and activate it. I think that's you. There we go. Can't believe Vargas is going to train us himself. Then maybe we can join up with you guys if one of you bites the big one. One of the other rangers said the trainees usually don't get placed in a team until someone dies. You guys are lucky. So far. You guys head on a mission? Man, I'm so jealous. I can't wait to get out there. Maybe they'll let us join Echo, you know, if one of you dies. Man. All this discussion about me dying, huh? Alright, let's see. Map. Supply shop. Really wish I could do this on, man. Alright, here we go. No comment. A kindly older woman in standard issue ranger garb, she seems occupied counting goods and organizing crates. Aside from the clothes, she's the picture of a loving grandmother. You could swear she smells faintly of fresh-baked cookies. Well, hello, recruits. Welcome to Solveig Sundries. Happy to trade whenever you like. An honor to make your acquaintance. Always nice to see new faces around here, and a pleasure to make sure they have everything they need before they head out into the big, bad world. Nice to meet you too, Solveig. What's your story? Oh, it's not so interesting. I grew up in a village near here, but I was already a grandmother twice over when the Desert Rangers moved into the Citadel. I saw how much good the Rangers were doing, and I wasn't up to much with my children moved to other villages to start their own families. It was a little unconventional for an old lady to go through basic training, but I pulled my weight and earned my star. I may not be too useful in forward operations, but I've got lots of experience keeping people well-fed and well-clothed. And I can run a drill press with the best of them. So General Vargas has me help Sergeant Melson run the supply, and I help Captain Mercaptain the workshop now and again. What's Captain Mercaptain like? She's the smartest person I've ever met, bar none. She can whip up laser beams and water purification systems like I whip up pies. Okay, who's Sergeant Melson like? Oh, he's a great friend, and a great quartermaster. We'd all be eating sand and wiping with cactus flowers without him. Think about General Vargas. He's a modern-day Patton. He's got a mind for strategy and knows how to make the tough calls. But he's got a gentle side, too. What about the Ranger Citadel? I do love this place nowadays. It used to be full of some kooky birds back when I was younger. I was just thinking that, Atomic, yeah. Fellas seem to worship pre-war junk, even if they don't know what it was. And they wouldn't share none of it. Well, I shouldn't get too judgmental. I'm sure they thought they were doing right. Can you outfit us? Well, with essentials as tough as they are, I can't just give them away for free. Believe me, I could. We keep our prices as close to cost as we can for our rangers. You can stop by for the basics whenever in the area. And once you get clearance to enter the Citadel, you'll get access to some of our more valuable goodies. You'll have to talk to Sergeant Melson about that when you get inside. You have to trade. 50 scrap, 125, 200. Goat hide armor. I'm feeling you don't. Assault rifles, MI4, sawed-off shotgun. Okay, this stuff is all going to be way past my ability to buy it. I already have a shovel. Alright, ammo, small scope. So it looks like everything is out of my price range except the shovel. Well, alright. A shiny tin can that you stole from a goat. To use an active skill, you'll need to assign it to the hotbar by right-clicking an empty slot, then left-clicking the one you want to put into that slot. Left-click the skills icon to activate it. And if needed, left-click on an object or character to use it. You can also right-click on a valid object or character. You see a pop-up showing all available skill options. Left-click on a skill to use it. Okay. Nothing for it today, hon? Oh, wait. I want to ask you a question. Ah. Oh man, that was your chance. Alright, I've talked to her. Citadel entrance I can't go to. Water source. Water looks clean. You can top off your canteen here. Let's do it. Okay. Oh, I already did this. This part of it. Okay. We got Ranger Brass Knucks and the firing range. Oh, we got some tents too. All right, let me go hit up this first. Let's go head east first. And go talk to the person in front of the Citadel entrance, really? Oh. All right, let's go talk to them. Good to see you, recruits. Afraid I can't open this door for you yet. A desert ranger in scarred but spotless combat armor stands at attention before the doors of the Ranger Citadel. He gives you a friendly salute. Welcome to Ranger Citadel, recruits, but the General ordered me not to let you in before you finished your first investigation. But the General ordered us to tell you to let us in. Nice try, recruits, but it won't get you through this door. I like your sass, though. Tell you what, I know you won't get inside so you can get your hands on the good stuff Melson's got waiting for you in the armory. Well, I got a little door that just might tide you over. Interested? You bet. What is it? I call her the Mississippi Mule because she kicks like one. A double-barreled flintlock pistol that'll turn your enemies into thin red paste as long as they're within 10 feet of you. She was my go-to gal when I was out on patrol, but now I'm stuck here on door duty. She don't get much use. You can have her as long as you promise to put her to good use. Sure, that's a promise we can keep. Great, here you go. Treat her good and she'll do the same to you. Nice! Got me a better pistol. Okay. I think she's the handgun person, right? Ah, shoot. Let's see, 10 to 14 damage, 25% hit chance, plus 2% critical chance, 2% chance to jam, 9mm range, 2-round capacity, 2 armor penetration. That's better. Counts as a shotgun. It's a shotgun? Really? Oh, alright. Who's my shotgun guy? Or girl? Is it you? It is you. That is a... There's lower range. Better armor penetration. Better damage. We're using Mississippi Mule. Nice. I like it. I like that. Okay. Alright, that was pretty cool. The guy just gave us a free gun. Alright. Let's go south. And then east. This is good. We'll go south, we'll go east, and we'll head out a little bit. We'll see what we can find out there. Something seems to be buried here, really. That a fact? Ah, we got some energy cells for energy weapons and tobacco. Alright. I'll take that. Something else that's buried here? Okay. We've got to equip it to a hotkey. So let's add the hotkey. I feel like the UI seems pretty good about this. Oh, reload it? Okay. Barbed wire bat. All weapons fully loaded. Cookable. Thank you. I mean, it ought to, Atomic, I would think. Whoa, scrap. Ammo, assault rifle, heavy weapons, more energy cells, scorched snuff box, and a wanted poster. Okay.
God damn it, Ace. You never should have put down the wrench and picked up the gun.
Alright, before I talk to you, we're gonna save it. Oh, shoot. What did I just save it as? There we go. That's what I wanted to do. It'll distribute all the items. Distribute all. Okay, cool. That's good. So I wonder whether... I guess the director's cut made a lot of good adjustments. Alright, Angela Death. Tough-looking redhead with decades of sun and wind and hard living etched to her angular face stands sobbing in the shadows. You saw her at Ace's retirement party. The sleeves of her uniform have been torn off, revealing multiple tattoos in her sinewy arms, all skulls. The tears running down her cheeks are splashing on a rusty old wrench she holds in her scarred hands.
Sorry about the waterworks. I'm still pretty broke up over Ace. I'm Angie. You kids must be the new recruits old Vargas trained up. Lord, y'all just babies.
I see you have Ace's name tattooed in that heart on that heart in your arm.
You noticed that, huh? Well, Ace always said I wore my heart on my sleeve. Yeah, me and Ace, we were more than just old army buddies, if you know what I mean.
Sounds like a different voiceover.
That's why it hurts so bad. That's why I want to come with you.
It's true, Atomic. Oh, want to come with us. Alright, good night, Shadow. Thanks a lot, man. I appreciate it. Sleep well, man.
Sorry.
I got about
but
another
you are.
15 minutes here.
As cute as little kittens. Y'all remind me of us. Snake, Razor, Thrasher, and me. Back when we were just starting out. Thinking we were gonna save the world for the future.
I don't particularly think I'm cute.
Thinking none of us would ever die.
In this? Oh, nice intent. That's awesome.
Christ, sorry. Don't listen to me. Youth is good. Optimism is good. If we all started out worn out and jaded like me, nobody'd ever try to change the world. So you kids go ahead and give it a go. Maybe it'll work this time.
Where's Thrasher now?
You better call him Gilbert now. Funny, back in the day, he just seemed like this big old growly bear. Strong as an ox and just about as articulate. But then he got all torn up during our fight with the robots from Base Cochise. And he couldn't go out on patrol no more.
That's the intention, Atomic.
Any other commander would have handed him his walking papers. But Vargas doesn't dump old friends. So he started him working in the museum. And once you know it, Turns out the old bear has a knack for cartography. He's been gradually mapping our little corner of the wasteland ever since. Who'd have thunk it?
What was base Cochise?
An old military facility from before the war. And the biggest fight the Rangers ever had. There was some crazy computer in there that kept spitting out robots and sending them off to kill people.
Is that Wasteland 1?
One hell of a fight putting
Yeah,
it in.
thanks, be curious.
Earned our stripes that day. Literally. That's when I became Captain Death.
Usually more 4 hours, saying sometimes a little longer, but they're not supposed to be. But usually around 4 hours or so, roughly. A computer was making the robots?
Yeah. The base Cochise AI. Don't know what was wrong with it. Broken, I guess. It thought everybody was its enemy. Wanted to kill the whole planet.
What happened to Hellraiser?
He's another one gone. Went out for a patrol a few weeks back and never came home. Don't know if he's dead or AWOL or gone off to join the Scorpions. All anybody knows is he hasn't called in, and we haven't heard from anybody who's seen him. I miss old Hellraiser.
Oh, nice.
Blazes. Didn't talk much. Didn't make friends easy. Wasn't big on social graces. But he was as loyal as they come. And when the shit started flying, he was the guy you wanted at your back. He didn't win that name by accident. Sharp as a razor. Scary as hell.
Okay. Who are the Red Scorpions?
You weren't briefed on those fucks during your training?
Excuse
Well, let me
you.
fill you in. You know when we left the prison and moved here to the Citadel? Well, the Scorpions were the jerks who moved into the prison when we moved out.
Yeah.
Just a bunch of Rangers back then, but they've been getting more organized. Call themselves the militia now, and they try to act like they're the Desert Rangers of eastern Arizona. Well, that's a load of horse shit. The protection racket ain't the same as protecting people. They shake down all their towns for money, and if the locals don't kick in, they smash them up.
That's
The
usually
Rangers
about
are
right, Shadowed.
We get by on donations and good old-fashioned scavenging.
That's true. That's about right. What can you tell us about Eastern Arizona?
Basically everything between the prison and the radiation clouds to the east. There are a few small towns and farms out there, which the Scorpions claim is their territory. Rangers used to patrol that area before we moved here.
A good amount of voice acting in this, actually.
But a lot can change in 15 years. Who knows? Maybe it's all as clean and nice and crime-free as the Scorpions say it is. But I've got my doubts.
This is the radiation clouds of Vegas, I guess.
The edges of the map, kiddies. Big hot areas we can't get into without getting cooked to a crisp. The clouds move around some with the wind and the weather, but there are permanent hot spots on every side of us. North, south, east, and west. Until we started hearing those weird broadcasts, I kinda thought those clouds went on forever. And that Arizona was the last place on Earth. But maybe there's more people out there. Maybe the whole rest of the world.
Hey, what's up,
fine,
Lakota?
and we're
How you doing,
the
man?
ones in hell. Wouldn't that be a joke?
Have you heard any of these strange broadcasts?
Ace played me some of them before he died. Hard to make out a lot of it.
Oh, really? That's awesome,
What I heard
PKD.
made my hair stand on end. Some guy talking about turning men into machines. Or machines into men, or some shit. But the crazy thing was, then he starts talking about us, the Rangers, saying we're the cause of all the trouble in the world, and we need to be wiped out so his glorious future can...
Glorious future.
I mean, who is this guy? Where is he? What the fuck does he have against us?
So General Vargas used to be called Snake?
Yep. He was one wild-ass son of a bitch back in the day. But I think the weight of his responsibilities has kind of squashed that out of him now.
Neato.
He hasn't been in a decent bar fight in... shit, a decade, maybe?
How well do you know General Vargas?
Better than he'd like. Back in the day, the General was the craziest of us all. But somehow, after he brought down Base Cochise, he became the sanest. Now he's running the whole show and doing a damn fine job. While I'm still walking patrols and answering radio calls. Shows you how much ambition I got, huh?
We saw you at Ace's funeral. You knew him
They all
well?
hurt,
Even though I already
but
said that.
This one... Man, Ace wasn't even a ranger. Not at first. He worked as a driver and mechanic for Fair and Brygo up in Vegas. When Base Cochise started sending its death machines into the desert, Brygo sent Ace south to recruit robot fighters. We met him in Quartz. He'd pissed somebody off out there and they'd locked him up.
Nice,
We
TV.
sorted that out, and he started running with us, helping us fight Cochise, and never stopped. Vargas eventually gave him the uniform and the hat, but I don't think he ever formally signed on. He was just always there. And now he's... God damn it, Ace. I knew this one was trouble, I knew it.
You thought Ace's mission was
He was
trouble?
working on the same thing Vargas has you working on. Trying to track down radio signals from beyond the edges of the map. All seemed a bit boring and scientific to me. But then Ace started saying he thought someone was following him. I asked him to let me come with him when I met him at Rail Nomads to give him the repeater units.
Ah.
But he told me to go back to base. He said he was
You were
just
hoping for the
jumping at
lightning bolts?
shadows 'cause those radio broadcasts had spooked him. Should have gone with him. Why didn't I go with him?
You know any more about these repeater units? I'm looking for those.
I don't really know the details. It's all a bunch of mumbo-jumbo about transmitters and north-south axis and signals bouncing off the clouds. Ask Woodson about it. He's our radio genius.
Do you know Woodson?
Radio technician Wade Woodson? Sure do. He's the guy that makes sure you can hear Vargas when you're out on patrol. Keeps the machines running and the signal clear. He'll also talk your ear off about circuits and frequencies and I don't know what else if you let him. But be nice to him. He's your lifeline to the base.
Tell me about Rail Nomads.
Could be a nice little place if the Atchisons and Topekans would kiss and make up. I can't even remember what it's all about. But between them, they got enough old railroad tech that if they worked together, they could give this area a real transportation system. Instead, seems like all they want to do is blow each other's heads off.
That'll be interesting.
Idiots.
Oh, thanks for the host, Foom. I'm actually only going to be on for another, like, probably 15 minutes or so, but thanks, dude. I appreciate it. Reverb Games, if you guys don't know already, Reverb Games is run by King Foom, very good streamer. Obviously, longtime streamer, well-known on Twitch. He's got his own global emote. I think that's all you need to know. So definitely give him and Reverb Games a follow. Thanks, dude. I appreciate it. Where's Quartz?
Not sure I can recall. Haven't been out that way in ages. Don't even know if it's still on the map. Ask Thrasher. He'd know.
Say, listen. Vargas asked you to look into Ace's death because he thought I was too upset to be
Whoa, new
professional
voice over
about
there.
it. He didn't want me going off half-cocked and shooting up all of Arizona looking for his killer. But I gotta find this guy. Ace and me, well, we'd been fighting side by side for
Yeah, so thanks,
nigh
Foom.
on 20 years. I'm not letting him die unavenged. So, well, I know it's going against orders, but if you let me tag along and be in at the kill, well, I'll help you find your feet out there. Maybe give you a few pointers along the way.
Yep,
I may
it
be
sounded
a
like
little
that or
slow,
something
but I know
trending,
the
yeah.
waste's like the back of my hand. What do you say?
Sure.
Cool. No need to tell Vargas why I joined you. If anybody asks, I'm just helping you get oriented, all right?
All right, followers. During your travels, you may come across people willing to join your squad. These companions can be controlled and customized, just like your own ranger recruits you start the game with, but may have personalities and characteristics of their own. Okay. And scrap is the currency used in the Wasteland. Use scrap to pay for items merchants are selling. They'll also pay you back in scrap for any items sold to them. Unlike inventory items, there's no maximum limit to how much scrap your party can carry, and it doesn't weigh anything. Scrap is frequently labeled as money. Okay. All right, well, that was productive. Is F5 quick save? No, it's not. Worth a shot. Hey, what's up, Dude Abides? And again, thank you, Foom. I don't know if you heard me. I was just talking you up 2 seconds ago, but thanks, dude. I appreciate it, man. Okay. So, I want to get into at least one combat here. So, let me, so I've talked to them. Let me go chat with... Let's see. Yeah, let me go chat with Ranger Brass Nux and then go to the firing range. Awesome, man. What were you playing over on Reverb today? Let's see. We got some ammo and a compact mirror. Okay. Oops. I meant to distribute all. Damn it. That was a mistake. Oh well. Sorry, I can't talk right now. Gotta clean up this graffiti. Alright. And you don't have lockpicking. Okay. Now, do I want to bash it in, though? I don't know if I want to bash it in. Oh, you were playing Battlefront. Nice. So what's your take, man? I'm gonna predict that you liked it. Boom. I'm gonna predict that you liked it. Did you? I was watching Stryker play that earlier today, and I'm gonna guess that you liked it also. Is that true? Did you like it? Do the thing again and bring up the fist. Okay. Wow. Okay. Sap gloves. Let's see. Love it. Plays well. Looks great. Has a bunch of different games mode and nails the Star Wars feel. Sound visuals. Did you notice the wipe transfer? Foom, like when it switches scenes, like when you're getting into like a vehicle or something like that, it does the wipe effect like it does in Star Wars. I noticed that. Little concerned about the price, though. I gotta be honest. I feel like that could have been done better. Actually, no. You're not the one I want crawling. Okay. So, is there a way to highlight things on the ground? Yeah. Is there a way to highlight things on... That's cool. Yeah, it seemed like it was kind of... I can't get a sense of it yet. Just accept that it's too bad about the price, but... So, is there a way to, like, see what is accessible on the ground and not? Does anybody know? Like, either with intent or... oh, there's one. Oh, why do I keep doing that? Gotta distribute all. Usable in shotguns. It means it goes to my shotgun person. Which I think is... not her. Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh god, what did I just do? Control just did something horrifying. I don't know what. Okay. Alright, I think we've seen everything to see. So... let's head out and get into a combat before we wrap for the evening. That's exactly what I meant. Exactly what I meant. Thank you. Oh, I already did this. That's exactly what I meant. There we go. Okay, let's do it. Alright, so we're going to try out a combat here. Whoa. Oh, this is how far it takes?
Team Echo, this is Ranger Command. Come in.
This is Ranger Team Echo?
Echo 1, just making sure your radio is working. I'll be your dispatcher from here on out. I also wanted to give you a little heads up on your water situation. If you've all got full canteens, you should have enough water to reach the place where Ace died with plenty to spare. But if you're going to go exploring, you'll want to fill up again at any oasis you can find. Remember, your main priority is to recover the repeater units Ace was carrying. Once you've got the devices, you'll be headed to Ag Center and High Pool to install them. But we'll talk about that after you acquire the repeaters. We must, of course, bring Ace's killers to justice. But right now, that's secondary to discovering the location of that signal.
Does that mean you weren't always a dispatcher?
Until now, Woodson's been our dispatcher. But Ace's death made me realize I've spent too many years in my office, walled off from the world and how it's changing. I need to know what's going on out there, and I figure the best way to do that is to start listening to the people's problems. So, I've decided that from now on, I'll be the one fielding calls and talking in your ear when you head out into the waste.
This is Vargas, right, that I'm talking to right now, right?
Don't let that make you self-conscious or nothing. It is vital that all teams stay in radio contact with me here at the base. We get distress calls from all over our jurisdiction.
Distress?
Sometimes beyond.
Nice.
Towns or farms.
Distress
mines
calls.
Being attacked by raiders, mutant beasts, what have you. We field those calls here and then dispatch whichever team is closest to the problem.
Okay, nice.
10-4 Echo 1, carry on. Ranger Command out.
Radio is your squad's lifeline back to headquarters. Through it, you'll receive vital updates on your missions. From time to time, you may also pick up calls from other Wasteland inhabitants throughout your travels, some of which you may be able to respond to. Remember that to level up, you need to use the call button on the radio to contact headquarters and herald field promotions, provided a character has gained enough experience points. Okay. You leave a location onto the Wasteland. The game perspective will zoom out and show the world map. In this mode, your squad is represented by a Desert Ranger badge. Right-clicking will allow you to travel. Alternatively, you can access the world map screen and select a location you've already discovered to travel there automatically. To enter locations on the world map, left-click on them when you're nearby. Number of things you can encounter on the world map. In addition to water and radiation, you can stumble upon both friendly and enemy random encounters, which will take you to a small special location to interact with characters or do battle. You may even find hidden loot caches from before the apocalypse in mysterious locations a few have ever seen. The Outdoorsman skill determines your squad's search radius in the world map while traveling, as well as its ability to avoid hostile random encounters. A good Outdoorsman will be able to avoid dangerous enemies and discover new and hidden locations more easily. Alright, well, let's not mess around with any of that. Dispatch to the distress. My god, we become a disembodied badge. Combat, you see dangerous raiders approaching your position. Try to escape it. You managed to flee, probably because they were too busy laughing at the piss running down your leg. I'll get into fights when I have to, but not right now. Radiation is constant and deadly threat while traveling on the world map. Radiation is visible as large green clouds denoted with a large radioactive icon. As you near an irradiated area, your Geiger counter will begin ticking. Entering a radioactive area will cause your squad to gradually take damage from the radiation. Each radiation cloud on the world map has a certain rating depicted on its icon, with higher ratings doing more damage more quickly. Radiation damage can be reduced or eliminated with radiation suits. Some are better than others. Okay. And water, matter of life and death in the wasteland. Water slowly consumed. When your water supplies run out, squad begin taking damage. Go too long with a drink. Characters will die of dehydration. Look for hidden oases. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Do it. Head right for the quickest combat sequence. Okay. Citadel base, this is Echo 1. We've arrived at the target.
Roger
Over.
that, Echo 1. When you reach the area where Ace's body was found, give it a good going over. The folks that picked him up said it looked like he crawled there. Maybe you can find some tracks leading to where he was attacked. Copy? 10-4
Copy.
Echo 1, and check in immediately with any new info. Those repeater units are a top priority. Ranger Command out.
Awesome. All right. Let's, okay. Let's save it first. Okay. All right, sounds good, Hav. I'm heading to bed too myself in just a bit, but I want to try some combat here. Okay, so head to the right, you say. Wait a second. Perception. Where's your perception? Not you. Damn it, whose perception? The heck is the skills menu? Yeah, I know. I appreciate that, because I do want combat. But where is the skills menu? Why am I not seeing the skills menu? Reload, but where's the skills menu? Oh, that's it, thank you. There we go, thanks. Crusty red patches of blood. And examine it, alright. Let's go right.
I don't get shaken up easy. This place is sending shivers up my spine. God damn it, Ace. Why won't you let me come with you?
Man's gut bit the pointy end of a raider's bowie knife. Woman couldn't pay the raider's toll in scraps, so she paid it in blood. Matching bullet wounds bisect this unfortunate wastelander's head. The slug went in and out cleanly, so at least it was a quick death. Like the way you came and take the left path to pay the toll? Or what? Really? Alright, here we go. Conductive armor. Energy weapons don't use armor penetration. Bonus damage to conductive targets. Okay. Armor's pick friendly as enemies like. More effective against armors than others. Precision strikes likely to target individual body parts on enemies to inflict debilitating effects. Okay. Action Q shows the turn order for combat. Yeah, I should have done that. Turn order and frequency is determined by the combat initiative stat of each individual. Doesn't matter. Cover. Convert plays a vital role. I'm totally out in the open, so that's not good. Action points. Okay, right. That's fine. Action points. I understand action points. And combat. Life isn't always peaceful in the Wasteland. Combat's turn-based. Each character involved taking a turn depending on their initiative stat. Each character has a pool of action points they can spend on actions. Okay. Well, let's see. First comes first. What? 78% chance to hit and a miss. I'm glad we're already back in RNG world. The land of RNG. Where would we be without RNG, huh? Where would we be without RNG? Okay, how many AP do you have? 10? Wow. Okay. I will not do precision strikes then. Lucky plus 1 AP, huh? Blam! Well, snap. Suppose I can reload, can I? Okay. As for you, let's get here. Yeah, no, I know. Well, I'm not necessarily complaining, except I was just kind of like, oh boy. RNG like always. That's okay, though. Oh, I still can't hit. All right. Ow. Ow. Come and get it, candy ass. Alright, let's get here. This guy we can totally get. Nice shot. One more of those. Ah! Too bad. Too bad, so sad. Ow. Brutal technique. Brutal technique. RNG hates you without dice. I know it. I know it. Okay. As for you... get you behind here. Let's leave it at that. Can I hit you? I can't really hit you. How much is it gonna take to hit? I don't suppose there's something like Overwatch, is there? I bet that's what that is. Ow. Get another shot at him this way. It's called ambush, okay. Oh, whoops, 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 whoops. That's not what I meant to do. Well, I better go here then. That was not at all what I meant to do. Got 4. Can you get anywhere? Let's leave it at that. Shouldn't matter if you can hit him. Nice. Alright, squad experience gained. Raider Cutter, Raider Gunslinger, Raider Gunslinger. Total 45 experience. Okay. One of the ways Rangers must survive in the Wasteland is by scavenging what they can. Interacting with containers and corpses opens up a loot interface that allows you to give individual items to individual squad members, as well as take all and distribute all options, which will give all items to the selected squad member, or distribute the loot around the squad based on character skills. Containers holding loot can potentially be locked or trapped. Perception, demolitions, lockpicking, safe cracking to identify and disarm threats. Unlock those pesky locks. Some people may not take kindly to grabbing their stuff. Alright. Let's get some stuff. We got a semi-automatic. I think we already had the transcoder, I thought. Not trapped? I thought it might be trapped. Okay. I'd say that went fairly well. I just noticed this. Big Bird attacks a Raider gunslinger for 10 points of damage, bludgeoning him so hard his ancestors felt it. Oh my gosh. Okay. Raider guard post. Well, I suppose the chances of my getting through these things without killing anything is probably not likely, so. Yeah, I should have done more of a charisma build. That's what I was going to do. But actually, I just wanted to get a sense of it. I would probably do that again. With intent, is there a way to get through that fight using just charisma without getting into a fight? I'm just curious. Because I don't give a damn about fighting them, but I am curious about whether... I should have listened to reason. Is there... do you know that? Is there like any... is there a way to get through it through like charisma or something like that? Name my gun charisma. Exactly, be curious. Ah, alright. Let me try that then. Let me try that, and then we're going to wrap it for the night. Do you get experience for charisma stuff as well? It's not just killing things, right?
I don't get shaken up easy. This place is sending shivers up my spine. God damn it, Ace. Why won't you let me come with you?
Should have listened to reason. I don't know if I did get it either.
If you want to play in our backyard, you gotta pay. 15 scrap, or we'll break your faces. And my dog will eat your corpses.
If you want to play in our backyard, you gotta... but your backyard's in the ranger's front yard, so it cancels out, right?
Huh? Go ahead through while I try to figure that out. Their front, our back. Carry the nothing, so we're even? Does that mean we're rangers too? I gotta go to my good think spot to figure this out. Guys, I'm heading west after my brain stops kicking my head. Come on, boy, let's go. I need to think.
Oh, yeah. Psychological headshot. Splattered with blood, this console is connected to the radio tower's transmitter with a cobbled... Oh, Snow Crash, that's right! Oh my god, it's been so long since I read Snow Crash. Charisma doesn't affect my dialogue skills. Really? This console is connected to the radio tower's transmitter with a cobbled together collection of wires. It seems odd. Plaque bolted to the chain link reads, property of the Desert Rangers. Trespassers will be shot. A strange symbol has been stenciled over the notice. A peace sign that looks like a printed circuit.
Go away.
Let's see. Yep. Exactly, Stevie. Let me tell you Matthias' law,
Tell you
friends.
Matthias'
Oh, here we go.
law, friends. Matthias' law is vengeance. And soon, Matthias' law will stretch all the way to Arizona and kill those so-called upholders of justice, the Desert Rangers.
Really? Where my computer expert at? Wait a minute, one of these people is a computer person. It's not her. Do I have nobody at all with computer science? Gosh darn it. Nobody with computer science. I have nobody with computer science. They have no idea. Damn it. I needed to have somebody with computer science. I was too busy sort of getting things fired up and ready to go. Duct taped to one of the legs of the radio tower is a pre-apocalypse transistor radio. Looks like somebody had patched into the tower and set it to receive a particular frequency, but the patch wires have been severed. Someone with even the most rudimentary tech skills could probably resplice those wires and hear that frequency. Seriously, no one's got mechanical skill? Nobody? Nobody has mechanical skill. I don't have computer skill or anything. I have nothing. I have no computer skill, no mechanical skill. Can I hit it very hard? Can I talk to it? Thanks for the host, by the way, Earth Machine. Can I reason with it? There's the logbook. Can I reason with it? I know, I know.
Yeah, that's definitely Ace's handwriting. I'd recognize those chicken scratches anywhere.
Found a page Mace's logbook. Mentions a snake squeezing cellar he fell in with his way to the radio tower. General Vargas might want to hear about this. Okay. So...
Copy, Echo 1. This is Ranger Command. Go ahead. Over. Copy, Echo 1. Appreciate the update. I'm getting gibberish. Say again. Over. I'm getting gibberish. Say again. Over. I'm getting gibberish. Say again, over.
Alright. Yeah, so I would do this a little bit differently the next time. Although, you know, there's some good things to that. Wow, that's cool. I kind of like this. I have to say, I kind of like it. As I told you guys, I'm not wild about the sort of post-apocalyptic setting, and that remains. But I kind of like the sort of hard-edged, a little bit the Western feel to it. I kind of like that, I have to say. That's kind of neat. Kind of neat. That foolish, foolish fool. Nice. That's cool. I like it. So, good stuff, guys. Well, I'm glad that you guys had me suggested, that you suggested that I try it, and I'm glad that I like it enough. Yeah, no. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it, actually. That is, again, going to be played over on the Pen and Pixel show over at goodoldgames.com. I'm going to do a series of this after I finish Ravenloft. So when I'm finished with Ravenloft, I'm going to do that over there because we're going to be doing other stuff over here. So, but I'm going to be doing that over there. So thank you guys for having me try it out. I'm looking forward to it. And thanks to Firesnake and to With Intent and one or two other people actually that were helping me today play through this. I appreciate it. All right, we're going to do a raid and a giveaway. Giveaway and a raid, actually. But before I... Puny God. Yeah, I love that. Oh, God, that scene is so great. With Loki. But before I do that, just a couple of reminders again. Next time I will see you guys will be Thursday with the R Vocalists. We'll be doing Case 4, the final case in Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Justice for All. So that's going to be a lot of fun. Again, Saturday, 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. is the creative stream with myself, Outstar Walker, and Chrono Wolf. I'm going to be doing a story. Outstar will illustrate it. Chrono Wolf is going to set it to music, so that's going to be a lot of fun. And then at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the major event, Dungeons & Dragons, starring 5 other authors and myself, John Helfers, Eric Scott DeBee, Chris Jackson, Mike Cole, Peter V. Brett. All of us are going to be playing an adventure that is written by and dungeon mastered by the legendary Ed Greenwood, creator of the Forgotten Realms, and my publisher as well. So first time he's ever been on Twitch. Super excited for that. That's going to be happening at 8 p.m. Eastern on Saturday, so please let everybody know about that. But I will be back at you Thursday for the R Vocalist event as we move on with Phoenix Wright. And speaking of the R Vocalists, if you haven't already done so, please follow the stream. Please check out my YouTube channel with !ArvTube, and please check out the Steam group with !Steam group. But if you haven't done so already, exactly, Edgy, the main event. If you haven't done so already, please consider donating to this. Please consider becoming part of the Patreon, because we are currently at 40 patrons and $345 a month, which is really, really amazing. I'm very grateful. That's going to make it a lot easier as we move forward to get partnership. Also, it means that we're closing in on some seriously good things for the channel. At $350, just $5 away, we will be able to start paying the R Vocalists as of next month, which I'm sure they're going to be happy to hear. Not a lot, but it'll be a start. And then at $400, we will be able to start the Arvanaut Idol contest, which I think is going to be a lot of fun. So, you know, for the kids. No, I understand, man. I understand. But you will be able to be part of the... But Rob, of course, from Game Crashers will be part of the R Vocalists. He is part of the R Vocalists, so he will be here, as will Trendane. And we are only $5 away from getting to pay these guys. So give this talent some help. You also can get some good things. You're entered in a Patreon-only draw at $5 per month. You get entered in a Patreon-only draw. At $10 a month, you get an epic poem read to you, like I read to Alphador at Atomic Cheese earlier. Another one coming to Ambrosine later in the month. And at higher levels, I can even critique your writing and stuff like that. So please take a look at that, consider the levels, and consider jumping in and being a part of the Patreon. That's super, super helpful. It's never a requirement. You guys being here is the most important thing, but if you're able to do it, it certainly does help the channel. Okay, with that said, we are going to do a giveaway, and the giveaway is going to work like this. We are going to give away one of the 3 following games. Choice number 1 comes to you courtesy of, let's see, let's make it Brahms, and it is, let's make it a good one, actually. Brahms, Legend of Grimrock 2. Tremendous, tremendous game. So choice number 1 comes to you courtesy of Brahms, Legend of Grimrock 2. That's choice number 1. Choice number 2 comes to you courtesy of Wolf Boy. Let's make this one Insurgency. So choice number 2 comes to you courtesy of Wolf Boy. That is Insurgency. And choice number 3 comes to you courtesy of Kilobyte, and that is Mortal Kombat Complete Edition. That's MK9 plus all DLC. Not Mortal Kombat 10, but Mortal Kombat 9 plus all DLC. So again, your choices will be from Brahms, Legend of Grimrock 2, from Wolf Boy 1988, Insurgency, and from Kilobyte, Mortal Kombat Complete Edition. Those are your 3 choices. And your giveaway word for today is going to be, let's see, Oh, and 2. Oh, and 2. Oh, and 2. Which is what just happened to Francisca von Karma. So, ON2 hype. So, yes. So, please check that out. ON2. So, please make sure you type that in. If you are interested in winning one of those 3 games, please type in the word ON2. And while you guys do that, I'm going to check and see who we are going to be rating tonight. ON2. ON2. And the only one, of course, who's... and actually, you can enter this contest. I will say that you can enter this contest even if you won one of the ebooks from Mike today. Mike, of course, had a lot of giveaways today with Mike and stuff, and good stuff. Okay. Okay. I think I know what we've got. Yeah, so... Oh, Wolf Boy, you can enter. Doesn't matter. You can enter, Wolf Boy. Just don't pick your own prize. Doesn't matter. If you want to enter, that's fine. There's no restriction against that. The only restriction is that if you've won something earlier, like if I do 2 giveaways, that you can't enter again. Other than that, doesn't matter to me. So again, the giveaway choices are, with intent, the giveaway choices are, let's see. Choice number 1 is Legend of Grimrock 2, which is courtesy of Brahms. Choice number 2 is Insurgency. That's courtesy of Wolfboy 1988. And choice number 3, which is courtesy of... what did I say? Courtesy of Kilobyte, is Mortal Kombat Complete Edition, MK9 plus all the DLC. That is what is being given away. Give it away, give it away, give it away now. Give it away, give it away, give it away now. You already have your own copy. Well, yeah. All right, last call, folks. Last call. You got a 9% chance of winning. Last call. It's not terrible. 10% chance. Gives you a shot. Got a shot? Yep. 9.090909%. I love that. I love that thing that he did. I love that. It's awesome. Choices are, what's up, Uncivilized Gaming? Just doing a giveaway. Choices are, and by the way, it's preferred that you be following me for the giveaway. It's not a requirement, but it's just kind of a cool thing to do. If you were going to enter, and assuming that you are being nice enough to follow, assuming you want to do that, then the choices are Legend of Grimrock 2 is choice number 1. I'm already a winner. That's true. I mean, of course, game. You've already won at life, Rob, so I think that's really all that needs to be done here. Legend of Grimrock 2 is choice number 1. Choice number 2 is Insurgency. And choice number 3 is Mortal Kombat Complete Edition, which is MK9 plus all the DLC. You get a choice of one of those 3 if you win this evening. And if you want to win, all you have to do is enter the word O and 2. OHANDTWO. O and 2. No, I know you Uncivilized. I was just saying, I wasn't saying for you. I was saying to other new people if they didn't know. Good old 20% days. I know it, man. Channel grows, you know. So yes, O and 2 is OHANDTWO if you are interested. Those are your choices. All right, anyone else? The heck is going on with... Hold on. Person I was going to raid, I'm getting some issues here. Hold on a second. Odd. Okay. All right, we command you, yeah. Glob! Glob is one of few back in the day, but Glob has also contributed some games to the channel. Congratulations, Glob. Oh, and for those of you who are new, it's usually a tradition for everybody to yell that everybody to say rigged and hacked, even though it's never actually rigged and hacked. Hacks, rigged, hacks. What's up, Glob? What would you like, sir? Hey! What would you like, Glob? What's your pleasure, sir? And nobody leave yet, because we're doing a raid right after this. Glob, you're a wizard! Exactly. Grimrock 2, good choice. Okay. I think I know who we're going to do. Okay, so you are choosing Grimrock 2. Okay, good night, Stevie. All right, so what's your alternate choice then, Glob? What's your alternate choice? There you go. Grimrock 2. He was waiting. He was poised. He's like, boom, Grimrock 2. Grimrock 2. My game of the year in 2015. Loved Grimrock 2. I mean, in 2014, rather. So good. So, hey, Thorg. Oh, man. Yeah, dude. Sorry. I'm bailing out here. I know I don't have that. Great game, Legend of Grimrock 2. This is a Humble Bundle code, by the way, so please make sure to check it out. I'm going to send this right now. And yeah, no problem. That's what we have the reroll command for. It was just an accident. Glob is a longtime guy on here, so. Longtime viewer. All right, give me 1 second. I'm going to send this off to you. Message. Thorg, check out the Patreon, Thorg. Check out that Patreon hype, Thorg. I did finish. Yes, I did. And I even played some Wasteland 2. I did exactly what I wanted to do. And check it out, Thorg. Check out that Patreon. So I just sent it. Make sure that just let me know when you get it, Wolfboy, as always, that it works if you can. Right? $5 away, man. $5 away from the Arvocalist payment and 55 away from Arvonaut Idol. So really, really awesome. Okay. So, as I said, follow all the things. YouTube, Steam group is !ArvTube and !Steam group, respectively. And as I said, please help out with that Patreon if you can, !ArvTreon. Okay, we are now going to do a raid. And the way that we got... What? Really? Urgh. These Humble Bundle codes, and I'm being careful about these now. I've been careful about these for weeks. These Humble Bundle codes, man. Really? Okay, hold on a second. Hold on a second. I swear to God, half the time these Humble Bundle codes are not used and they just don't work. I don't understand why. I don't get it. All right. I don't know what to say. Let me see if I've got another Grimrock somewhere. I might. Let me see if I have another Grimrock. I'm sorry about that, but that's not me giving it away before. I'm very careful about these things now, so I don't understand. It's just half the time the Humble Bun ones. I mean, yeah, but I don't do that, Rogan. I literally cut it from the notebook. I cut it from the notepad. I have everything here in a notepad document. And I cut it as I do it and send it directly and save it and double check. So it's just frustrating. I feel like Humble Bundle is, and it always happens with Humble Bundle. It's just really, really, I don't know what it is. I don't know whether Humble Bundle is just getting sketchier or what, but it just feels like half the time the codes, and I mean, of course, I'm very grateful to be receiving them from people. I mean, it's very kind of them, but I don't know what Humble Bundle is doing over there or what, but I don't know. I mean, I don't know what I cut then, but, okay, hold on a second. Let me see something. Ugh, it's frustrating. No, I know. It's just that I don't like doing that. I don't like being bait and switch and being like, oh, like, pisses me off. Like, it's not, that's what I say. Let's see. Okay, how about... No, that's all right. That's all right. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, Kais. No. No one else needs to do this. Don't worry about it. What about Blackguards 2? Do you have that, Wolf Boy? Blackguards 2? Oh, wait. Never mind. You gave that to me. Take that back. It's yours. Never mind. Never mind. Let's see. What about... let's see. I don't know. It's weird. Let's see. What about Deponia? Are you interested in Deponia? That is from Earth Machine. And that is a Steam code, so... Yeah, sorry, Wolf Boy. It's my bad. I forgot that was from you. What about Deponia, Wolf Boy? Good, bad, indifferent? Deponia? Okay. I appreciate you being flexible, and I apologize, and I just, as I say, I'm fully willing to acknowledge that I can be wrong about stuff, believe me. But this happens all the time. It happens a lot. It doesn't happen a lot, I shouldn't say that. But about 10 to 15% of the time this happens, and it's always with Humble Bundle stuff. So I'm almost getting to the point where I want to say, like, I don't want to say I won't take them, but I'm almost to the point where I want to say, please think about moving away from Humble Bundle, just because it just seems to have issues sometimes. So, but in any case, that's not what I meant to do. But I mean, at the same time, I don't know. Lots of people use it. It just seems like when it's re-gifted, that's the issue. I don't know why. I mean, like... Okay, so this is a Steam code, and this thing ought to work. So, but again, please let me know. Being a non-active Marine, I'm used to exercising Semper Gumby. Ha, nice. I don't think I knew that you were a Marine, Wolf Boy. Really? I don't think I knew that. So, Wolf Boy, let me know if that's cool. Let me know if that works, okay? And that, again, is... that was courtesy of... Who was that courtesy of? That was courtesy of Earth Machine, yeah. So, just let me know. Let me know. I'm going to make sure that works. And again, apologies. Thinking of a Marine in Hawaii. It might be. I don't know, Sang. I don't know. I just know that when I do this stuff, it's good. Okay, awesome. Thank you, Wolf Boy. And again, my apologies. I don't know what it is, Sang. It's weird. It's just I never have that problem doing Steam codes. I never have that problem with good old games codes. It's just something about Humble Bundle does weird stuff. So anyway, thank you, Earth Machine, and all you wonderful peoples. Okay, now we are going to do a raid, folks. And the way we do a raid is like this. We do the Arvanauts have landed, followed by Volcania. But the key is we do not do this until you hear my audio outro. Once you hear my audio outro, that's when you're going to go over and let this rain down like a mighty stream. Yeah, so we're going to do that. And I've got a couple of people that I actually could... raid, and I think I know who I'm going to raid here. Okay. All right. Before I do that, I want to thank everyone who made this an awesome stream tonight. First of all, thanks to my... You weren't kicking down doors, my brothers on the front lines. Oh, I hear you. I've had a number of people over the years. Actually, I have 2 active duty Marines in one of my classes right now, and I've had them before. And I've had other folks who are, were sort of, viewers as well. So I was curious. I'm always interested to know things like that. I also would like to know if there are people who are in the Peace Corps, because I put a lot of value in the Peace Corps as well. And I'm always interested to hear if people did stuff like that as well, because I find that interesting also. But that's good to know. Just curious. Okay. So with that said, let me thank everyone for being here. First of all, my awesome mods. Thanks to Backburner, to Demiser, to Dragon Spear, to Kilobyte, to Lego Freak, to Series Runner. What's up, Series? Member of the Infinity Beyond crew. And, of course, to Thorg. I know you just got here, Thorg, but welcome in, man. Good to see you. Thank you to my regulars. Thank you to Alphador and Atomic Cheese, my 2 of my patrons this month that I've given you your epic poems now. Alphador, yours tonight. Hope you feel better, Alphador. Thanks to Bendups. Thanks to Best Username, which is the best username. Good to see BioMX. Thanks, Dark and Wolf. Thank you so much, Earth Machine. Good to see you, Edgy Koala. Thanks, Epidemic. Thanks, Fire Snake Aries. Epidemic, also a patron. I can't go through all the people who are patrons because it'll take too long. A lot of people here are patrons, and I really appreciate all of them. Fire Snake, much appreciated. Much appreciated to Rob from Game Crashers, you should be following. Good to see Ghost SSD. Thanks, Ghost. Thanks, Glob Monkey. Of course, Sanitu Kisu. Thank you to I Am Bunchy, to Jedi Knight. Thank you to King Foom for the host and the raid, and then all that kind of good stuff. Thank you to Kais. Thank you to Lone Singer. Thank you to Lord. Thank you to Megaduce Flare. Thank you to Mercurius, to PKD Fan. Thank you to Polar Paws. Haven't seen you in a while. What's up? Thank you to Roix. Thank you to Sangeli. Thank you to Certifi. Thank you to the Grows. Thank you to Trendane. Thank you to Uncivilized Gaming. Thank you to Wilhelm. Thank you to Wolf Boy, and thank you to X Rogan. And I liked it, actually, Thorg. Other than the setting, I actually enjoyed it. I thought it's pretty cool, and I think it's got potential. And I'm going to be playing it, I think, as a series on the Pen and Pixel show after I finish Ravenloft. I think I'm going to be doing it over there at goodoldgames.com. So I think that'll be good stuff to do. So with all that said, we are going to do our raid. Let me make sure this person isn't logging off. Hold on. Hang on. Okay. All right. We are going to go over to... Dun, 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 dun. Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. Let's see. We are going to head over to Jackalfear. Jackalfear right now, I think, is chatting with some folks. Jack is a good guy. I've raided him on several occasions. I thought about raiding Stryker as well, who's doing some Star Wars stuff. But I just raided him a couple of days ago, and I wanted to give Jack a try. So I'm going to head over here. So let's go over there and give him some love. But again, do not do it until you hear my audio outro. That's it for me. I will see all of you wonderful people on Thursday night, 2 days from now, for the epic Our Vocalist session voiceover of Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Justice for All. Until then, be good to each other. Love you all. Spread the word. Support the stream. Support the Patreon and all that good stuff. And I will catch you all soon. Be good to each other. Have a good night.
Fresh and new, when it all seemed clear to you, when your aim was straight and true. Well, your mind untroubled by the questions in the dark, content to play your part, open pathways to your heart. Well, your life untainted by a host of broken dreams, when all your acts were queens, understood all that it means. Could you have understood the way your life was bound? Did you ever wonder how you got from there to now? Oh yes, you're gonna fly away from here, where the sky grows more clear, and your problems disappear, drift away down below. Watch them go down to your friends, where the trouble never ends, and there's always just one more day left to go. just to slow things down. And if you feel things that you never felt before, things that shook you to your core, a shattered truth you can ignore. Oh, yes, you're gonna fly away from here when the sky grows more clear and your problems disappear. Drift away down below, watch them go down to your friends where the trouble never ends, and there's always just one more day left to go. And when you've struggled and you keep on falling back, 'cause it's confidence you lack, you try and take a different